WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Donnie Darko. What the hell kind of name is that? It's like some sort of superhero or something.
What makes you think I'm not?
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
Hi there. Thanks a lot for joining us. Appreciate it. His name's Maurice. My name's Drew, and it's really great to be with you today. Thanks a lot for sticking around after setting show. And thanks a lot for sticking around after JP. And thanks a lot for sticking around after the Mike Calta show. Sometime I'd like to open, and maybe that sometime is now, I don't know. I'd love to open the phones to people who have been listening to The Bone since the Mike Calta show came on at 6 a.m.
I definitely think you have those people.
Yeah, because, there's a lot of jobbers, a lot of dudes who work real jobs. They got to get an early start of the day because even on a pleasant day like today with, say, highs around 81, 82, 83, it gets hot as hell up on a roof if you're throwing tar up there or throwing sod up there, wherever you throw on a roof. I would hope you wouldn't throw sod.
Throwing sod.
But I imagine, you're listening to Mike on the way to work. You hear the P-Lander Z song. I heard that they're coming back in concert. I heard Galvin say that the other day. By the way, I also heard Galvin say that the Jenna Torturers are starting their tour tomorrow night at the Brass Mug. We have Jen calling in the show in about 30 minutes or so to talk about that. And I just would love to hear from you if nonstop you've been listening since 6 o'clock, so many mics up until right now. That would fascinate me. It's a very special day. My girlfriend's birthday. It just means a lot to me that so many people who we've met together in the last 5 years or so, especially in the last year and a half, 2 years when we've been extra social, that so many of you took time out to wish her a happy birthday on social media. That's super cool of you. I know she appreciates it. I appreciate it a lot. Without getting too sentimental to begin the program, just helped save my life. If I had to go through what I went through alone, I don't know that the outcome would have been the same. I was very, very blessed with someone, not just a compassionate, supportive partner, but someone who had experience in the hospice realm. Not that I was dying and not that I was ready to die, but when the grim specter of the Grim Reaper hangs around you all the time, you're maybe somewhat accustomed to it. So she really helped me navigate a whole lot and helped me not lose hope and get back on my feet. And it really, really means the world to me. So thank you to everyone showing her love on her birthday, and thanks to Sarah for all she does. I am here because of her. I don't think that I would have made my way back to this microphone without two very important people in my life, one being Sarah, one being John Senning. They were with me the entire way, and I'm just very, very grateful to have them in my life and to be alive. So thanks to both of them, and thanks to her mom for giving birth to such a fine young lady. thanks to her dad, too, wherever he may be. It's a long, very sad story, but not necessarily in her life and not necessarily doing real well. But he did help her get born, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I've never met him, but I'm very grateful that he had an incredible daughter that I get to bang. Sorry if he's listening, but... Would you believe our phones are full, Maurice, of people probably telling us that they listen all day? I don't know. I just threw it out there as a curiosity.
Oh, happy birthday to Sarah.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they're all, if you're calling just to say happy birthday to Sarah, you can just hang up. Not that she doesn't deserve it or want it, but that's just not great radio. But great radio is certainly finding out how long you've been listening. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hello, Drew.
No, that ain't happening. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
This is Robert.
Hey, Robert. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Drew. Hey, Mo. How are you?
Very well. Thank you very much. Very appreciate that.
Yeah, so I jump in the car at 6:30 in the morning, head to work.
Doesn't count.
Myself.
Are you listening at 6? Come on, man. Are you showering and listening to Mike's intro? So many Mike Scrub here. So many Mike Scrub there, I am Mike Scrub, Scrub, Scrub. You are Mike Scrub, Scrub. We are Mike Scrub, 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 Scrub. That BH. 6:30. Whole day's done.
Actually, I'm thinking about Carmen when I'm washing in the shower, but that's a different story.
I can't blame you there.
But no, I listen on and off all day because I drive trucks, so I catch a little bit of everybody. And thanks for every time I watch Peacock now, I think about Drew Peacock.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I watch so much Peacock, they call me Drew Peacock. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's not quite all day, sir. You're almost there. I just need you to wake up a little bit earlier, get in the shower. I don't blame you for thinking about Carmen. She's a lovely young lady. Who else are you going to think about? You got Carmen, you got Monica. We ain't got a lot of broads here.
No.
I was just trying to think, of the dames that have worked on 102.5 The Bone, is Carmen the all-around hottest, nicest, sexiest, friendliest, best? Who else is there, really?
No.
I mean, I don't think I met RBF. I always forget that she was on the Roger and JP show.
She was a cutie.
Yeah, I have no recollection of her. Dinah was awesome. I met her in my very early days in Tampa, RIP. My early days in Tampa didn't RIP. She did. Let's see. Billy Madison show. No girls there. That's for sure. They were anti-girl. Let's see. We had Micah. Anyone who's on my show, it's almost, they're sisters to me. You know what I mean?
I got
Nikki's a sister. Micah's a sister. Kayla's a sister. I think if Kayla wasn't on the show, I might rank her up there with Carmen, but is familiarity. And then Kelly's awesome, who does Dom's show and used to be what? What did Kelly used to be on this station before Dom? What was her presence? Why am I having? BDRS. Did you guys have her?
Kelly? No. Don't forget about Anna Hummel.
Can't forget Anna Hummel. Boy, she is right tight and very pro-white. Hello, who are you? I send her a carton of Ben & Jerry's every year on her birthday. Just as a hashtag never forget.
After the call, I'll let you know the two prettiest that you.
Oh, very good. Hello, who are you?
Scope.
What's up, dude?
Not much. I'm just calling. I'm from 6 a.m. to 7 at night. I put the app
That's
on.
what I'm talking about, Cole, baby.
Nice.
Hell yeah. What do you do for work?
I do landscaping, plant trees and bushes and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you're up and at it early when the morning dew is still on the plants because you want to get out there before you're sweating your balls off, right?
That's right. Get started early. You try and get done early.
Hell yeah. What is your absolute favorite program? You can be honest. You're listening to all of them. You're listening to mine, and I appreciate that. Which one's your favorite?
I'm going to have to say Mike, and then you're second, man. I mean, I was listening since the In Your Face with Drew Garabo days.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be happy to be number 2 any single day, man. Thank you. I'm just happy to be in the top 3.
Hey, how are you guys going to leave out JoJo? I'm putting her in one of the tops for the women.
JoJo is more of an office personality who blends into the on-air world.
She started on air.
That is true. Migs and Swig. Yeah. I never really counted them. Oh my God!
Beautiful.
Listen, the raven-haired, gorgeous JoJo is absolutely beautiful. But again, it's not like a sister. But she and I just have a very special kinship.
She'd be top 3.
Yeah, for sure. Who else did I forget?
You forgot 2 of the Ked Name Mo alum that I'd go 1 and 2. Jerica, and don't forget, before the word Booty Fat was Booty Fat was a train wreck, but she was gorgeous.
I don't know if you remember this. You helped me get. You helped me get $100 back that I gave her.
Oh, I did. I forgot. How did I strong? Wait, why did she owe you $100?
I had given. She and I were supposed to attend something together.
That's right.
And then I got a girl. I think it was Keith's wedding. And then my ex-girlfriend and I got back together. So I was going to take her to Keith's wedding. And I told Booty Fat that I couldn't take her. And she was like, well, I already bought a dress, so you owe me $100.
She was ratchet to the core. I love her to death. And
so ratchet.
I love her still.
I don't think we ever hooked up. Maybe one drunken night. We were friends.
Right.
I did get with a friend of hers who then showed my wiener picture to everybody.
Oh, my God.
But God took care of that one because she died.
Ratchet hangs with ratchet.
Yeah, it does. And then she passed. That girl fell off the back of a Jeep. But damn it, I remember I just gave her the $100 and then you helped me work that out, but she gave it back to me all in pennies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wasn't it me? I said you shouldn't have to pay her $100.
Yep, that's right. But I sure did.
I was like, let me get that money back for you.
Crazy hot, but more crazy than hot.
She's a top 3 too, definitely.
For sure.
What, you didn't like Jerica?
Oh, I love Jerica.
Yeah,
oh my God, I didn't know her very well, but she's
very
beautiful.
Pretty. Yeah, she was beautiful.
Great personality too.
Yeah, so Carmen will come in at 4.
Yeah, but Carmen's still number 1. Hello, who are you? Carmen's just always been nice to me. Like, no matter what has happened through the station through 14 years, she has always been straight with me, and I love it.
If you want to talk about the nicest female personality on air, it's definitely Carmen.
By far. Hello, who are you?
Ron?
You don't sound so sure about that.
Yeah, I'm an all-day listener.
Thank you.
Start at 6 o'clock with Mike, get dressed. During the 6:30 break, I leave.
Hell yeah.
To go to work and listen to Sporkle and get ready for Galvin's News. Get to work just as Galvin's News starts. Go in to work, put the earbuds in, catch Galvin's News, and listen up until 3:30 when I get off work. Get back in the truck on the way home, listen to Thinning Show.
Hell yeah.
And you up till 7 at night.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
God,
nice.
man, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that, dude. I won't ask you which is your favorite because if I'm not in your top 3, I'll cry about it. But thank you very much. That means a lot. I remember one of my favorite Carmen memories is, no, she's not dead, is on one of the Calta cruises. Go figure, she got really, really overserved. And I remember her being in a bathing suit, crying on my bed because I think she was afraid she pissed everybody off, which she did. But the image of like Carmen in a bathing suit sobbing in my room has stuck with me to this day. I was
Of course it did.
I was racked with paradoxical, conflicting emotions. Like this beautiful young lady is right in front of me, sobbing, yet in a bikini. I'm like trying to hold my hand over her face so I can forget about the fact that she's crying.
That's
but then
hard.
Tears are streaking down her beautiful bosoms.
Ooh, and you're in international waters. Come on, Drew.
3 miles out, there is no doubt. Hello, who are you?
Hey, I do an hour of the replay in the morning, then the Calta show.
Whoa.
Then, Johnny B, then JP.
Oh, yeah, we can't forget about
then
JP.
the Senning show, and then your show, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Steve. Not the Senning show, just Senning show. But yes, I apologize for neglecting Johnny Beat. He's
Steve
sandwiched
is
there.
definitely an all-day listener because
He
you
is.
hear him on everybody's show.
That is true. He not only listens to every show, he calls every show.
He is tormenting Johnny B. Likes.
Was he really?
Always.
Oh, damn him. Hello there. Who are you?
It's funny.
Hey, it's Josh, gentlemen. What's going on? What's up, Mo?
Hi, Joshua.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, I'm up at 5 o'clock, man. So I'm either listening to replay. I've been hitting up YouTube, watching the Calta show on YouTube, and then obviously doing this little Lyft gig and playing taxi. Man, I subject every single rider to
oh wow,
1025 the boat.
You're a hero. What do most people say?
Yeah.
Like because I imagine younger people are very confused because they did not get raised in an environment of talk radio. Older cats, 40, 50, etc., they've known talk radio their whole life. These younger kids, all they know is podcast. So they must be like, what in the hell kind of podcast is this?
Well, I do 97% airport pickup rides,
right.
just because it's far more efficient. So
Sure.
I feel that's more advantageous to the station as well, because it's a lot of people that are coming into town, right? So the age range and the demographic is older than that. So those folks tend to respond very favorably to any show. And I mean, it's very difficult for me to split between 1 and 2 between yourself and Mike.
No need to split. I'll be 1A. How about that?
Well, deal. We'll do it, man.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah, I often think about like people who pick up an Uber at the airport, and then they get in and hey, let's check out the local flavor of talk radio. And we could literally be talking about anything. We could be talking about the tragic shooting today at FSU. Details are still coming in. I will give them to you as we get them. Very often in these cases, the hours after the shooting are full of conflicting information, confusion, etc. As of right now, at least 6 people are hurt. That's what I feel comfortable sharing with you.
Yeah.
President Trump, during a press briefing, was briefed on the situation. He said it's a shame, and in his also eloquent way, it's a horrible thing, like that things like this take place. 800-771-1025. And it is horrible. I said this during Sending Show, and I'll say it again. We are by nature a violent species. Mankind takes and takes and takes and conquers and hurts and kills. We kill to provide food. In the pioneer days, we killed to expand westward, sometimes ordered by, say, the United States government to slaughter Indians, Native Americans, Indigenous Americans, and take their land. We go to war with other nations. Since the dawn of time, I would imagine that Neanderthals, Cro-Magnon man, Homo sapien, etc., killed other men if they had a dispute or simply wanted their land or wanted their food or wished to covet their wife. And doesn't excuse what happened today, doesn't make it any less tragic, because the killing that we do now, or the killing that is done now, is done almost without emotion. It's done by damaged people who have access to firearms. Can you successfully restrict their access to firearms without impeding upon the American citizen's Second Amendment right to own them? I don't know. They can't find a way to do it. I don't think the gun lobby necessarily helps, but I don't think if you took all the guns away that all the violence would go away either. Bad guys would still find a way to get guns and use them against innocent people. Mental health continues to plague us as a nation when it comes to getting people effective help to conquer their demons and not want to hurt others or themselves. So this, to me, is not just a gun issue, not just a mental health issue. It is a hodgepodge of both of those things and probably more factors. We're not going to solve the world's problems today. We can certainly talk about them. But as of right now, as we know, 6 people injured on the campus of Florida State University, at least, and a suspect, according to WFLA and according to WFTV in Orlando, a suspect is in custody. Hello there. Who are you?
Nicholas.
What's up, Dickless?
He's at
Hey, there we go.
I know. He's been calling for a while. Every once in a while, I'll hit him with that. Never forget. What's going on, man?
You surprise me. You surprise me when you go with the actual name. I don't know if
I know. I like to give you a little potpourri, if you will, a little buffet, a little smorgasbord.
I appreciate it. I wanted to touch upon basically everything you mentioned. I listen all day long.
Thank you.
I'm part of the fire department, and I listen to all I can. My favorite show at this point, I'm loving the show that you and Kat put on together.
Thanks, man.
It's great.
It's fun.
And then go ahead.
No, I just said it's fun. We have a fun show. Thank you.
And then you mentioned about violence being a part of our human nature and everything. If you believe in the Bible and you believe in religion, there was one couple in the entire world, and one of their kids killed another one of their kids. So
I know who that is. Don't get. I'm not. I don't know much about theology, my man, but I know to what you are referring. You are referring, of course, to the offspring of one Mr. Adam and one Ms. Eve, created from the rib of said Adam, and it was Cain who slew Abel. Right?
It was. Absolutely.
Diggity damn. And their other sibling, Seth, remained untouched. Am I right?
You are right. And then they banished Cain to a whole nother city. So somehow there was a whole nother city, even though there was only one couple and some kids. So I don't know how that happened, but...
Put me on Baby Billy's Bible bunkers.
That city that they abolished Cain to would later become Detroit. Little known outside Bible fact.
Is that Gomorrah? Is that Sodom?
No.
I don't know much. I know that Job went through a lot. Like that dude.
Job, yes.
My God tested the hell out of Job. I don't know why. I don't know what he did, but man, like his wife turned into salt or something like that.
We got the pillar of salt.
Yeah.
What did we get from Sodom and Gomorrah?
Sodomy.
Hell yeah. And from Gomorrah?
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea, yeah.
Did we really?
No.
What did we get from Gomorrah? Gomorrah. That's a weird name. Hello, who are you?
Hey, it's Scott. What's up?
Hi, Scott.
Hey, I'm about a 15-hour listener.
Damn,
daily,
dude.
5 days a week.
Amazing.
For
Thank you.
the last over 10 years at least.
Jesus, you have consumed a ton of our product, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't sleep after about 3 a.m., so I hop on, and you and John, there's like replays. And then they throw on JP and Monica from like 5 to 6.
So wait, I apologize. I should know this information already. What time do we come on in the middle of the night?
Mike goes till I think like 1 or something.
Okay.
Or whatever, the replay with Johnny B. And then you guys start, and I don't think it plays the full amount, but it's a combination of you and John up until about 5.
All right. That's cool. Sorry, I didn't know. I don't listen on the overnights. I'm never up.
Obviously.
You're
my favorite.
It's a combination.
You're my favorite. I've listened to you for such a long time, and it's kind of weird. I'm a summer of '69 baby. Obviously, makes us graduate in '87.
Hell yeah!
I have family. Mom from Joplin, Missouri.
Oh, my grandpa's from there.
I know. There's so many things that you mentioned over the last 10 years that parallel my life. It's crazy. So
man,
I love
that's awesome.
you, and it's been listening to you for a long time.
Dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me. Because of you, I'm able to live my dreams, and thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. I hope you can sleep well, but if you can't sleep, I hope you wake up in the middle of the night tonight and hear this phone call and hear how awesome you are. So thank you, man. Just give yourself a shout out and tell yourself to go back to sleep.
Scott, go back to sleep, man. What's wrong? Go back to sleep.
Thank you. You didn't strike me as a stan, Scott. It's a cool song. We should be together, too. Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I was driving around in the middle of the night and heard our program. It's been I have not done that in years.
I know we're at 3 a.m. I know we're on at 3 a.m. because I get into the car at 3:15 and we're on.
Really?
Yes.
So you could listen to yourself on the way to work.
I always turn it off. I don't listen to myself. I can't do it. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I can only listen to myself when I am listening for something. When I'm listening with the purpose of eliminating certain verbal crutches. Like I just said, I would hear that on the overnight and go, "You just said again, you idiot." And I just said it again. Got to stop saying Hello, who are you?
Hello?
Not so confident about this phone call. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. This is Phil.
You can drop the charade. You can drop the charade, sir. That voice isn't working for me. It's not working for Mo. It's not working for you. It's not working for anybody.
This is my voice.
It's not. I can tell when someone's putting on a voice, sir.
Well, you caught me, Drew.
I know.
He's nuts.
Stupid. You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just a quick update. That earlier traffic crash we had on I-75 and exit 250 looks like they were able to clear it out of the road. Traffic is getting back up to speed in that area. Now, we still have that other traffic crash going on at US 301 and Gibsonton Drive. It is causing a delay in both directions right now. Also, that crash that we had on St. Pete's side, Gandy Boulevard East at San Martin Boulevard. Now, we're getting told there is some road blockage due to this crash, so if you want to get around it, alternate route for you is going to be the Howard Franklin Bridge. I'm Ashley with traffic.
You know, it's interesting. Car insurance commercials tend to focus on the simple fixes. A busted windshield, a banged up bumper. What about the human damages like pain and suffering? Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys won't let big insurance forget about your pain. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Tampa. For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar tonight, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
If you're doing your spring cleaning and you see that your windows and patio doors lack pizzazz, do something about it. Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota have a 1-month only sale where you can save $300 off all windows and $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Anderson, superior products, exceptional service. RBAFLA.com. License number CGC 1527613.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 Live Teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a Live Teller near you at cadencebank.com/Live Teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And right now, we say yes to 0% APR for 60 months on the purchase of a new 2024 Chevy Tahoe or Suburban. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Get factory direct custom made impact windows installed before hurricane season starts. It's John Senning here for Reese Windows and Doors, where they've been installing affordable, high-quality impact windows for over 50 years. At Reese, most impact windows are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks, and now you can win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 for your chance to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
If Heineken Silver was a 60-second radio ad, it'd tell you all the stuff you need to know in only 30 seconds to keep things light and refreshing. Seriously, time me. Heineken Silver, a world-class light beer that's surprisingly crisp and refreshing. Made with only premium quality ingredients and just 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories. All without compromising on taste. Heineken Silver. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly. Whew. 30 seconds. That's it. Done. Peace.
John Senning here for Hawkins Service Co. Are you frustrated with your current provider? Well, switching to Hawkins is simple and stress-free. With over 30 years of trusted service, Hawkins offers expert HVAC and pool services, as well as plumbing and electrical. And right now, Hawkins is offering $150 off electrical panel replacement and 15% off spring lighting upgrades and energy solutions. I trust these folks in my home, and you should too. Make the call today. 813-445-8209 or book online at hawkinsserviceco.com. HawkinsAutoMall.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Rowdy. Right now, get the brand new Accord Hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V Hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA Spring Sale. How can I help?
Oh, hi. It's time for spring cleaning, and I need a total refresh.
Perfect. Huge savings in-store and online can help you refresh for less. Save up to 50% off on hundreds of select outdoor, garage, bathroom items, and more.
Oh.
Plus, loyalty members can save an extra 10% on select sale items.
Wow. Now I won't have to spring break the bank.
Shop the IKEA Spring Sale March 18th through April 21st.
Offer valid 3/18 to 4/21/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/spring sale for details. Restrictions apply.
Get ready for 3 days of extraordinary store-wide savings at International Diamond Center. Next weekend, April 25th, 26th, and 27th. You get extra savings across the board at IDC. Up to 20% off. Rings, bands, bracelets, earrings. Acclaimed bridal designers will be flying in with all new styles. Get extra savings on thousands of engagement rings and all GIA certified diamonds. Up to 20% off. And up to 3 years, zero interest financing. April 25th through 27th only. And only at International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Hush, little baby, yes you can. Mama's gonna buy you a prepaid plan. And with that Florida prepaid plan, Mama's gonna send you to college land. And when you're free to pursue your dreams, Mama's gonna watch your future beam.
With a Florida 529 prepaid plan, you can save for your little one's future. Plans start at $29 a month. Open enrollment ends April 30th.
Have you signed up for the Hard Rock Unity Card yet? If you haven't, what are you waiting for? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Sign up for a Unity Card at the Players Club and receive a free limited edition Seminole Hard Rock t-shirt and up to $200 on them. You'll receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit and 2 equal free play offers up to $200. Insert your new card into your favorite slot machine and begin playing and start earning points. Your Unity points can be used like regular dollars on qualifying purchases at participating restaurants, bars, hotels, lounges, and retail stores. Stop by the Seminole Hard Rock and make sure you get your Hard Rock Unity Card.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mirajoyed. That Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
Old Salt 32nd Annual Spring King of the Beach Tournament and Festival is April 24th through the 26th. King of the Beach is the premier spring fishing tourney. Fish big money. Get all the details at oldsaltfishing.org.
If you're hurt, accept no substitute. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Nice looking day for today. Loads of sunshine around, but it's going to be a warm afternoon. High temperature of 87 degrees. Then tonight, clear skies, a pleasant night. Low temperature down to 65 degrees. Still that comfortable humidity, so a really pleasant evening. Then as we head into Friday, more sun around and more heat. Daytime high right back up to 89 degrees.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
try to remember that there are a lot of people out there who are miserable at their jobs and lives, and those people like to project, but I'm still blown away. This dude just calls off the air. He goes, when did you start doing Spike segments? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, birthday shout-outs. I said, it's not a birthday shout-out segment. It's my girlfriend's birthday. He goes, yeah, you did. You gave a birthday shout-out, asshole. And then hung up.
Wow.
I'm like, why are you mad at love?
Also, I don't think he gets the concept of a shout-out.
Right. I'm not going to do random birthday shout-outs. My girlfriend has one birthday a year.
It was a story. You told a story about love and redemption.
Guy's mad at the world. Sorry for whatever you're going through, buddy. I hope it gets better for you.
What James song is this?
Sometimes.
Is this for Sarah?
One of my favorites. Absolutely. Every song today is for Sarah. Birthday shout-out.
So let me get this straight. I just want to know where we are, Drewbert. We're doing birthday shout-outs and we're doing requests. All
Absolutely.
Right.
Every single day. If it's your birthday and you want to hear a song, you call me up, I'll play it. And then you get to call me an asshole. What a band.
Yes.
What a song.
Yes.
There are updates. A shooter is in custody and in the hospital. There is a briefing right now. I'm going to go to it while we wait for Jen to call. Let me just get the birthday shout-out song off. It's in one ear. I cannot for the life of me figure out why these press conferences are always in mono. They are every single goddamn time.
You all have been devastated.
They are in one ear. And I can't figure it out for the life of me. It's got to be just a push of a button that would allow these press conferences to be heard in both ears.
Eichner. And he's the son of a Leon County sheriff.
It's maddening. Just maddening.
Yeah.
Anyway, they have someone in custody in the FSU shooting. It is allegedly a student at Florida State University, and we'll continue to update you as much as we can. But golly, is that frustrating when it's an only. And I thought it was a Grady issue at first because it's almost always Grady's press conferences, but then I realized those are the only ones we play all the time. Every other press conference seems to be in mono, which means one ear as opposed to stereo, two ears. I've already given you the extent of my knowledge when it comes to audio. Like I've told you everything. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know anything else. We could record it and play it back in stereo so you hear in both ears, but quite frankly, it's not worth the effort. Hello there.
Is this a birthday shout-out day?
I knew it was going to be you. It is not just birthday shout-outs, Jen. It is an exciting time because as I heard on News with Galvin this past week on the Mike Calta show, the Jenna Torturers are embarking upon a tour that will begin tomorrow evening at the Brass Mug in beautiful Tampa, Florida. How excited are you, my friend?
Man, I have to tell you something. This is going to be a great tour. We're really excited. We're routing around a big headlining gig up at the Dark Force Festival where all the dark union comes together. We have these industrial metal, dark wave, gothic, all that stuff up in New York, New Jersey. But I have to tell you something. I love Sarah. Can I give her a birthday shout out?
You most certainly may. She would love that. She loves you.
Birthday shout out from Jen. I love her.
She loves you.
I love her so much. She's great. Yeah, we're heading out on tour. Tomorrow is our first show of the tour. We're kicking it off here in Tampa, Florida at the Brass Mug, 7:30 p.m. You can still get tickets on Ticket Bud. And essentially, we've just debuted our music video just today. Came out, Scars and Stripes Forever on YouTube.
I love that. I love the video. It's stylishly done. It's incredible. The song is awesome. And God, I'm so damn proud of you. I've known you for frickin' 34 years now, and to have both of us still do it, which is impossible because we're both 33 years old. But for both of us to still be doing stuff that we love, for you guys to still be touring, what you and Alan do for the community and the castle, God, it is just a pleasure to see you still doing it, Jen. You're amazing.
Well, we have a great lineup of people playing in our band and our performers. I've got Squirrel and Athena. She's a pro dom. Oh, geez, you see her. She's quite something. And we're just really very excited to get out on tour and play some new stuff. We're adding some other songs we haven't played for a while back into the set, and we're doing let's say 17 shows in 20 days, baby.
Wow. That is not for the week, and you guys are ripping through Orlando the 19th Saturday night. The 20th, Fort Pierce, 21st, Jacksonville, then up to Missouri, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio again, New York, Connecticut, Mass, New Jersey, Raleigh, North Carolina, Greensville, South Carolina, and then wrapping it up in beautiful Chocolate City, Atlanta, Georgia, May the 7th. How exciting.
Well, we're just kicking ass and taking names, and that's, all I can hope for.
Yeah. Are we able to play some of Scars and Stripes, or is there profanity?
No, there's no profanity. None whatsoever. You can play any of it.
All right.
Please play it. Yeah.
I'm going to break.
I'd be thrilled if you played it.
I'm going to break people off a little bit of the new Jenna Tortures, Scars and Stripes Forever. It looks like some of this was filmed in the dungeon of the castle, if my eyes do not deceive me.
We recorded the video at the Steampunk Ball.
Oh, nice. You look great. Oh, yeah. Jen's in one of the jail cells in the dungeon at the castle. Oh, this is awesome. You can check it out on YouTube. Jenna Tortures with the G, Scars and Stripes Forever. And I know you're going to get a huge hometown crowd at the Brass Mug tomorrow night to kick the whole thing off. Man, what a time to be alive, Jen.
There you go. Scars and Stripes Forever, baby.
Am I hearing a little bit of Concrete Blonde in this? Was Jeanette an influence?
It's funny. We were signed to the same label.
Oh.
We're both on IRS together. Yeah.
Man.
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny. No, this song, it's funny. Scars and Stripes, this song was written. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
22 years ago.
Wow.
We lost the tracks. I went through my studio. I found the hard drive, found the tracks. My friend James Creer, amazing producer, produced the tracks. Thomas Crane, amazing videographer. We put it all together, and so here you go.
Wow. You're a rock star. You're a literal rock star. Jen, thank you as always. Everybody show up at the Brass Mug tomorrow night, ready to throw down with Jenna Tortures. Travel safely. I look forward to reuniting with you at the castle when you get back. Can't wait to see you, my dear.
All righty.
Take it easy.
Thank you so much, Drew.
Thank you,
all
Jen.
Right.
You rock. You rock my world.
This is really good.
Yeah. The video is awesome, too. And one of the things I love so much about the castle is that the music's great, the vibe is awesome, but to see the pride that Jen and Alan take in what they have curated there, it is it's a community of outcasts and misfits, but at the same time welcoming to normies. Like there are preppy dudes who show up there with friggin' khakis and polos, rednecks who show up there with cowboy hats and Wranglers. There is literally no one who wouldn't fit in at the except for, of course, racists and homophobes, but we don't want them anyway. At the castle, no matter what night you go. The fact that my son's first legal drink was with me at the castle is amazing, and I know that a lot of you listening right now grew up and cut your teeth there, and it's still so much fun to go. Shout out to Fifi, shout out to Jason Barco, my girl Asia working the back door, and Jen and Alan and everybody there, and Amy, the bartender.
Can I give you my castle? The only memory I have again. There was one year where we would go like every other weekend.
Yeah.
My only memory though is because I'm not a dancer.
Right. Same.
Dead or Alive, you spin me.
What a song.
Well, I would just spin around. I know I had to look so stupid.
So you're telling me we're hanging out in the dungeon, and this comes on, and you.
Well, during this part, I just kind of do the arm thing, and then when he says you spin me, then I just do the arm thing while spinning around in the circle. It was dumb, Drew. I was an idiot.
I can't make fun of that.
I don't know how I missed the dance, Gene, but I have no rhythm.
Same. I am a bad dancer, but if
what do you do?
my move, I like to I like to find a table off the dance floor and sit. Sarah will get up and dance.
Right.
If Sonia's there with us, she'll get up and dance. Caroline was with us a couple weeks ago. She got up and danced with Sarah. But if I am inspired, which I rarely am, by Liquid Courage.
Okay.
There are a few songs that when they come on,
you have to get up there.
I got to get up and do it. And if Barco puts this on, the commercial. Is the Smiths How Soon Is Now?
Oh,
I got to get up and mope dance like Morrissey.
Yeah. Mope dancing, that's a good go-to move.
Mope dancing is great. Like a slow goth, like, why do you come here? A little Depeche will get me up.
Okay.
And then, and then if I've had a few, if some industrial comes on, like some Nitzer Ebb or just get up and say, guns. God, and I'm 55. Hello, who are you?
What up, homies? This is Tara.
Hi, how you doing, Tara?
I'm okay. I just got in the car, so I didn't get to hear all of your conversation with Jen. So, are their shows still very pornographic?
No, they have. It's a great question. They have toned them down tremendously, much like, radio used to be very shock jockey in the 90s, much like the Jenna Torturers. Yeah. You'd see perhaps wieners getting pierced on stage, perhaps horrible things happening to wieners on stage. One of my favorite Jen memories, I saw them in Orlando, and it was a packed club. And before they went on stage, all of the lights go out, and all you see is a glowing... about a glowing 9-inch tube moving on stage. And you're like, what in the hell is that? And then some of the lights came up, and Jen was wearing a glow-in-the-dark strap-on, and then that was the only light in the place. And I'm like, this is a special kind of band. So if you are faint of heart and you're worried about blood, guts, etc., you'll be fine.
Well, I'm asking because my stepdaughter, she's 17, about to be 18 in a few weeks, and she's very much into death metal and all that fun stuff. And she looked, and she's like, it doesn't say that it's not an 18 and up show. So I was like, well, they're talking about it. Let me ask them.
Brass Mug. I think Brass Mug is 21 and up.
21. Okay.
Yeah, cool. I think so. I'm looking right now. Brass Mug age 21. Let's see. It says age all. Brass Mug in Tampa is known for being an all ages venue.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Did not know that.
And it's it says a capacity of 700. Family. That must be good. Yeah, exactly. Like what could be more fun for the whole family than genital torture, or for Jenna Tortures for short?
Your story of her, the glow in the dark thing reminds me of that movie from the 80s where the guy was cheating or the girl was cheating and the lights were off and all you see was two glow in the dark.
They put on like full body condoms. I forget. That was Stay Tuned, I think, but with John Ritter, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I remember that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you, darling. 800-771-1025. That's fun for the whole family, right?
Yeah,
Bring the 17-year-old daughter. Yeah. She'll have a blast.
I teach them life is real.
Hello, who are you? 18 and up. Sorry, breaking information. Sorry, sir. Breaking information from Jen. 18 and up.
18 and up.
18 and up. So sorry for your stepdaughter. Sorry, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. I got a bone to pick.
You got a bone to pick? Well, listen, it is. I was just thinking about this today. It's Take It Back Thursday. The day that we reserve for picking bones, if you will. If someone does have a bone to pick with me about something I said, or maybe you want to make good on something you said, today is the day that we do it. Take It Back Thursday. So let me just find my Take It Back Thursday intro so that we can make it all official like, and maybe I'll take something back. Maybe you'll take something back, or at the very least, perhaps an olive branch will be shoved up someone's rectum. Stand by, and let's see, this button right there,
all right,
and this button right here, and this button right here. Stand by.
Take it back home. Take it back home. Oh, snap. It looks like you might have to take it back. It's Take It Back Thursday.
Your neck and your back. Back. Now, if you got a bone to pick, then I got to break you off with a little bit of Stand By, and I'm going to give you a little Kendrick, because this is one of my favorite Kendrick songs on the planet.
I got a bone to pick. I don't want you monkey mouth, cause sitting in my throne again.
You mad?
I'm mad.
Mad.
But I ain't stressed.
But you ain't stressing, dude. True friends.
True friends. One question. Back when you and I was walking. Now I run the game, got the whole world talking. King Coach.
All right, what up?
All right. I got a bone to pick with a guy who said he called, he listened to 15 hours a day. He's lying.
Okay.
'Cause I listen to 22 hours a day.
You listen, I'm sorry, did you say how many hours?
22.
When do you sleep?
I never do.
Oh.
Because I only listen to Drew.
What?
Yeah, and Mo eats.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm confused as to what you just said. You said you listen 22 hours a day, but you don't listen to this show.
No, I only listen to Drew.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, and Mo only eats strawberries out of the jar. He's a weirdo.
What? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hello, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, this is Ray. So I've got to take it back Thursday.
Oh,
as well.
man. All right, Ray, hold on. I got to play you a different intro. Stand by. Here we go. Right here.
I am so sorry for that outburst.
Maybe it's time to take it back. It's Take It Back Thursday. Sorry. All that you can say.
All right, what you got?
So a couple back when Val Kilmer passed away, you guys were having a discussion about what the best Val Kilmer movie was. And I did one of your pet peeves, which I started off the conversation by saying, I hate to do this. And then I corrected you on a line, and abruptly and rightfully so got hung up on very quickly. So I just want to take that back.
You successfully withdrawn, sir. You just have to know anytime someone says, I know you hate this, but it ain't going to be good.
Yeah, I know. And if I could take the words back right now, I would. So I'd like to take that back.
Well, thank you, sir. That's mighty big of you. I appreciate that. No stress whatsoever. I am anal as anal can be about certain phrases, and that's just one that I jump all over. I know you hate this, but why are you doing it?
Yeah.
And just speaking of words, I'll bring this up a little bit later, but I don't think autism tears families apart. I don't think autism destroys families. I have many friends who have children who have been diagnosed with autism, and it is a house of love. I think that the comments by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. were unfortunate, ignorant, probably came from a good place, maybe. But those of you who have autism in your family already know that it is not a destroyer of families. Certainly the burden of having someone who struggles mentally, physically, etc., is hard on parents. There's no doubt about that. But I found those comments about autism to be extremely unfortunate by someone who holds a position in our government. And I see a lot of people reacting to it on social media and correcting that language that indeed autism has not destroyed their family. If anything, it has taught them a different version of love. Hello, who are you?
This is Levi.
Hi, Levi. What up?
What up? I have a bone to pick with you.
All right. Stand by. By the way, breaking news. Police have announced that the shooter at FSU is the son of a Leon County Sheriff's deputy.
Oh, plot thickens.
Now, he has been identified as 20-year-old. Now, let me just see if this guy is verified. On scene covering stories mainstream media won't. 950,000 followers. So he has been identified as a 20-year-old, I won't give his name, and used one of his mother's weapons, allegedly, to commit the mass shooting at FSU. You would hope that a sheriff's deputy would secure all weapons in the home, right? But we know all too well, shout out to Bradley Hewlett, that occasionally police officers do not secure their weapons and allow their children to not only get a hold of them, but commit atrocious crimes with them. Sorry about that. What is your bone to pick with me, sir?
That's hard to follow.
I know. I'm sorry. I probably gave you a little too much gravity there. And let me just, how about a little palate cleanser, a little intermezzo, if you will. Stand by.
I got a bone to pick.
Okay, what's your bone?
All right. So my wife thinks your voice is the sexiest thing on this planet.
Well, you and I both know that's not true. I mean, I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry for whatever your wife is going through that she would think that, but I do apologize.
Well, we've only been married since February, and I knew we had an issue when we were, getting sexy, and she wanted to turn the radio on to your show. So,
wow.
So yeah, you're causing me some issues here, but I love your show. Listen to it every day.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you. I'm very sorry. Just just let me know the next time that happens, and I'll say things that would encourage you in the bedroom. And I just can't imagine being a woman and getting moist about the undergarments and hearing like, yeah, I love the nut jokes. Yeah, look at me. I'm looking for free golf somewhere. Oh, check out the meal that I ate at a restaurant. Oh, I love my son. Oh, I love my girlfriend. Oh, gay people are people. Oh, trans rights are human rights. Oh, autism isn't destructive to families. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, turn that radio up. Oh, I think we should treat all people equally when it comes to races. Ah. That's a real aphrodisiac. Hello, who are you? That's my imitation of my own radio show.
Yeah, real attractive voice. You're an ass.
Angelo, I knew about. Oh, there he is. Just likes to check in. Angelo, if I'm being honest, I think your voice is far sexier than mine. You got that little gravelly desperation of a failed businessman.
He hasn't. I see what you did there. I like your voice, Angelo.
I do too. It reeks of closed down kiosks in the Citrus Park Mall that sold wrestling merchandise. It makes me want to be kind to squirrels. Like if Angelo were to have a 1-900 call Angelo number, like, hey, I want to pressure wash your private parts. That I think you do real well with that, Angelo. Better than like. Parenting, don't spank your kids. I'm a pussy ass liberal. That's me. You might have thought it was Monica. It was not. That was me. That was all me. And speaking of which, because I said free golf in there, I have a very rare occasion. If you want to reach out to me via social media, or you can call 800-771-1025. On Easter Sunday, I'll be in Lakeland. This has never happened before. I've been in Lakeland before. That part's happened. But not only am I going to be playing golf with Todd Wright after seeing my awesome, I almost want to call him my brother-in-law, but Sarah and I aren't married. But if we were to get married, he would be my brother-in-law. He's a great guy. And that would give me two awesome brothers-in-law. We will be at his place, but then afterwards, I'm not only going to be playing golf with Todd Wright, but my son is not only going with me to the Easter function, but he's actually interested in playing golf afterwards with Todd and me. That has never happened before. We've gone to the range together, but me, him, and Todd, him, and me, but never played 18 holes. So if you know the general manager of a private club out there in Lakeland, Florida, maybe it's Grasslands, maybe it's Lone Palm, maybe they have other ones that are secret courses I don't know about, holler at your boy. And, Todd and I will take some pictures, put them up on social media. We're golf influencers. And we'll get people out to your course if you need members. I love golf, and I can't believe that I'm going to golf with my son and my favorite golfing buddy, Todd Wright. Hello, who are you? Hello?
Hello?
From the 239. Hi.
On the bone?
Yes.
What's going on there?
I don't know. You got an interesting energy to you. We're just hanging out and talking right now, talking to you, wondering what the point of this phone call was. No offense.
Yeah, just seeing what's going on with your life there.
What's going on with our listener? Well, the only listener I'm talking to right now is you. So what's going on with you?
Just waiting for my little guy from the bus stop.
Oh, I love hearing about people listening while they're picking up their parents. Car line, bus stop. That's so cool. So are you one of those cars that like pulls over to the side and waits like for the bus to drop off your kid, and then you pick up your kid and you take him home?
Yep.
How far of a walk would it be? Just out of curiosity.
50 feet.
So you pick up your kid and you're driving 50 feet back home just because you want to spend that extra time with your kid.
No, my guy's disabled, so I have to go pick him up personally.
That's sweet. That is so sweet that you do that. Does he go to a school with able-bodied kids, or is it a special disability school?
Yes, he goes to school able-bodied kids, High Point Elementary.
Oh, that's so cool, man. Oh, I love that you're listening and while you're waiting to pick up your little disabled kid. That's so sweet. What can we do for you?
Oh, just saying hey.
Hey. Glad we could keep you company this afternoon. You got a snack for him? What you got?
Oh, no, he gets the snacks as he gets off the bus, and then I give him snacks when he comes home, so we're good.
That's awesome. What, is it the same snack every day? Like, my son used to eat those freaking Entenmann Little Bites mini muffins every damn day.
Oh, my guy gets the Oreos off the bus. Or he gets the snacks out of his lunchbox.
All right. I mean, Oreos are nice because they encourage racial unity, as you know.
Black on the outside, white on the inside.
These people say that that's Maurice that you're talking about, but I disagree.
I would say the black and white cookie.
No.
Well, those are separate but equal, Mo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like
They
you
are
could just eat the
separated.
white part and then throw the black part away.
You're not wrong.
The Oreos, you're pretty much forced, unless you take those militant wafers, you peel them apart from the entitled cream in the middle. It's not really cream; it's lard.
No, my guy enjoys the black and the white parts equally.
God bless America! You got a disabled child who is racially enlightened. You go double stuff Oreo. You go birthday cake Oreo, mint Oreo. What kind of Oreo are we talking about here?
Buddy, just the regular things out of the package, like the fun size.
Regular old Oreo, fun size indeed. Well, listen, enjoy your afternoon with your boy, and thank you so much for checking in. Call again, will you? Not right away, but
Appreciate
a couple of weeks. Thank you. 800-771-1025. There used to just be Oreos. Then there was double stuff.
Right.
What was okay, this is going to require some thought. I'm not Googling. The next Oreo after Oreos and double stuff, I'm going to say fudge-covered Oreos were the next one up.
I think it was I'm going to say it was the yellow. I don't know what they call them, but the yellow cookie.
The yellow wafer.
Well, yeah, so it looks like an Oreo, but just yellow instead of black. I kind of like those.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a good palate cleanser when you've had too much of the other.
No such thing. Hello, who are you?
Yes, hello, Drew. Yes, it's
Hello,
been
Doctor.
a minute.
Dr. O, it's good to hear from
Mo. Hello, Mo. Yes, enjoy the show. I love it every day.
Thank you, Dr. O. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Dr. O. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you? Okay, what was the next Oreo released after double stuff? Hello there, who are you? Okay, this can't be true. The Oreo variety released after double stuff was Mega Stuff.
Oh, the Mega Stuff.
But it says Mega Stuff was introduced in February of 2013.
Is that still around? I don't think I've seen the Mega Stuff.
Me either. And double stuff wasn't double stuff. Double stuff was like 1.5 stuff. It wasn't twice as much stuff. Okay, let's see. Here we go. The most popular cookie in the United States based on sales is the Oreo, made by Nabisco. Double stuff Oreo was introduced in 1974. I was 5 years old.
Okay.
It was like that to me started me down the road of believing in God.
Okay.
Because you dunk your Oreo in milk and you think to yourself, man, I wish I could have more of this, whatever this filling is. So then you take the Milton Black wafer, peel it apart, and then open another Oreo up and cram them together. They made it a lot easier for you in 1974 when I could give you 100,000 guesses, and there's no way you would tell me what Oreo came out between double stuff in 74 and big stuff in 1987.
Double stuff, then you go to big stuff.
Yep, there's one in between them, and it involves the shape of the cookie.
The circle stuff.
No. Football-shaped Oreo cookies were introduced in 1976. For a limited time, They introduced 5 new designs.
Don't remember that. Does it say when the vanilla came?
I believe the Golden Oreo may have been out since the dawn of time.
No, you mean right at the same time as...
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Double Stuff have about twice the normal amount of white cream filling. That's a lie. Available in original, peanut butter, golden heads or tails, cool mint, chocolate cream, as well as an original gluten-free version in the UK. Okay, I got to look up when Google... We're really solving the world's problem here. By the way, there was a shooting today at Florida State University. Suspect is in custody. I haven't seen any confirmed fatalities yet. There are mixed reports.
Yeah.
But the shooter has been identified as 20-year-old Phoenix Ickner, a student at the school. His mother is a sheriff's deputy, and he used his mother's weapon in the killing, which, whoo-wee. Hello, who are you?
It's Eric. How y'all doing?
Eric. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, you guys got to try the Golden Oreo. They're called Golden Oreos, but the Golden Oreo fried chicken, man.
So they make fried chicken out of they make the batter out of crunched up Golden Oreos?
No, you make it yourself, but yeah, you got to try it, man. Get you some strips and make that with the batter. Oh, it's so good. Dip it in a little banana ketchup, and it's fire.
Have you ever crunched up a bunch of Golden Oreos and then poured them over your head so you can have a Golden Oreo shower?
No, I'm going to try that, though.
You should. By the way, 2004 Golden Oreos.
Okay, I thought they were late arrival. I also have never taken a bite of chicken and said, man, if this just tasted slightly like an Oreo cookie, it would be so much better.
Yeah, same. Hey, I love fried chicken. I love Oreos. I don't need those two to combine. All right. When we come back, mass shootings, RFK's irresponsible autism comments, and great news for those of us who live in Tampa and are sick of all the traffic and all of these carpetbaggers coming down from the Northeast. Next on Drew Garabo Live. But don't forget, Achieva Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Drew Garabo Live. They are absolutely awesome. If you need to open a business account, which I did a couple of years ago, I went in there. I said, hey, I don't know anything about a business account. And this lady said, you know what? I haven't done one yet either. I'm pretty new here. Let's sit in my office and do it together. I said, sounds great. We sat down. I mean, before I knew it, I had an EIN, Employment Identification Number. I registered with Sunbiz. I had an LLC. And then, boom, I got a business account, business checking, business credit card, all of it through Achieva Credit Union. They are awesome. Your local feel credit union. Go to achievacu.com if you want to sign up or learn more. ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva Credit Union.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. Money. Starting Monday, you can win $1,000 throughout the day just by listening to The Bone. You work hard and deserve this. Plus, we're pretty great, so why not listen? The Bone Bonus, starting Monday on 102.5 The Bone. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
All right, quick update. So the traffic crash that we had near that road construction 301 in Gibsonton, the traffic crash has been cleared. Unfortunately, the road construction is still there, so still expect a slowdown. And we still have that crash going on St. Pete's side at Gandy Boulevard East and San Martin Boulevard. We still have road blockage, still causing a backup. So if you're trying to head to Tampa, you want to get around it, alternate route for you is still going to be Howard Franklin Bridge. Other bridges still looking good, running up to speed and accident-free, and still seeing the usual slowdowns on the Interstate's Hillsborough side. I'm Ashley with traffic.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Get extra savings on thousands of engagement rings and all GIA-certified diamonds. Up to 20% off and up to 3 years zero-interest financing. April 25th through 27th only, and only at International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
John Senning
here for Solar Bear. Power bills just went up again, and guess what? They're not coming back down. But at Solar Bear, they've got a better way. Go solar now and get your first 12 months completely free. That is right, no power payments for an entire year. Solar Bear is locally owned, going 10 years strong, and trusted by thousands with 5-star reviews across the state of Florida. Don't keep renting your power. Call Solar Bear or visit solarbear.com and own your energy without the rate hikes. At Florida Prepaid, we're here for all the grinders, the go-getters, the gifted, the talented, the unique, the spirited. We're here for the well-to-do, the just getting started, the budgeters, the big spenders, and everyone in between. Because we believe that every child deserves higher education, and our goal is to help families save for it by making it simpler and more affordable than ever before. So every child has the opportunity to shine. Plans start at just $29 a month. Open enrollment ends April 30th.
Diamond Days are back at Golden Diamond Source, Tampa Bay's largest jewelry superstore. I love Diamond Days because right now you can get up to 20% off all their diamond inventory, including April's birthstone. Plus, you can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. That means if you finance $5,000, your monthly payment would be only $83. Best of all, your Golden Diamond Source diamond never loses its value. And listen up, all you soon-to-be newlyweds. Here's your chance to win a $2,500 shopping spree at Golden Diamond Source, along with a wedding cake for up to 100 guests, created by the renowned celebrity chef, the Cake Girl, as seen on the Today Show. Entering is simple. Go to Golden Diamond Source on Ulmerton Road for your chance to win big. If you want your special someone to say yes, make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond. Visit us at 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater. And, of course, make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
Great Scott! Back to the Future is now on stage, and it's a jaw-dropping spectacle rapes USA Today. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious entertainment. April 29th through May 4th at Straz Center. Get your tickets yesterday at strazcenter.org.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 15th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restricted supply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Over 700 new Hyundais, tariff-free at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%, buy with zero down, or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing.
The first symptom in 30% of all heart attacks is death, but you don't have to die from this silent killer. Mike Calta for Lifeguard Imaging. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans. The earlier that you detect heart disease, the better your chance to treat it. At Lifeguard Imaging, you can know about heart disease before you have a heart attack. Even with a healthy physical, there could be internal undetected issues. Right now, Lifeguard Imaging is offering a free heart scan with a few minimum requirements. Through their high-accuracy, low-dose CT scans, they're detecting heart disease and hundreds of different forms of cancer early. If something comes back abnormal, you know and you can treat it early. Why would you not take advantage of this offer? I've been scanned, and I have peace of mind knowing that I did it. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to do it. If not for yourself, do it for your loved ones. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. That's lifeguardimaging.com, or call to speak to somebody at 813-649-5214. It could save you or your loved one's life. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
If you're doing your spring cleaning and you see that your windows and patio doors lack pizzazz, do something about it. Renewal by Andersen of Tampa and Sarasota have a 1-month only sale where you can save $300 off all windows and $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Andersen, superior products, exceptional service. RBAFLA.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Spring into savings at Crown Kia because it's all about location, location, location.
And Abby, it's all about selection, selection, selection. We have a sea of new Kias out there.
Over 400 new Kias available to choose from. Hurry in to shop our huge selection of no tariff inventory and save on a new Kia. Drive for only $219 a month.
Plus, no market adjustment or dealer installed options.
Crown Kia, the better way to buy.
And service.
CrownKia.com. For lease information and more details, call 1-800-371-0942.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audibel, they are terrific. And by the way, Audibel's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
This fall,
the police coming straight from the underground.
Ice Cube is bringing truth to power.
Am I ever? Then a natural born killer. You know how we do.
Featuring 4 decades of attitude, a musical production like he's never done before. Taking the stage at Amalie Arena, September 11th. Ice Cube, Truth to Power Tour. 4 decades of attitude.
Straight out of Compton, it's a crazy brother named Ice Cube.
On sale Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome to Staples.
Hi, I hear Staples prints it all.
Oh, you bet. Posters, banners.
Can you print it all for Mother's Day?
Oh, of course. Photo gifts like canvas prints, photo puzzles.
Can you print it all for graduation?
Sure can. Custom cards and invites.
Can you print a huge banner with the grad's picture?
Oh, definitely.
Even an embarrassing baby picture?
Oh, those are the best kind.
I know, right?
Print it all for moms and grads at Staples. And right now, get 40% off custom cards, invites, and photo gifts. N75 exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Are you a small business owner who needs immediate cash flow? At Swish Funding, we have flexible funding options from $25,000 to $2 million. For the best rates and terms for your business, just one application to Swish Funding gives you access to our entire network of funders, with cash in your account in as little as 24 hours. To qualify, you must be in business for at least 1 year with monthly revenue of $50,000. Apply at swishradio.com and use code GROW. Swishradio.com, code GROW.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
This hour of Drew Garabo Live brought to you by Bolt Electric. For lightning fast service, log on to boltelectricfl.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
In case you've been at work all day and not near a television or radio, we have an obligation to keep you informed on frequently tragic current events. They are now confirming 2 dead, 6 injured in a shooting at Florida State University in Tallahassee. 20-year-old shooter in custody. Son of a deputy up there, his mother, and he allegedly used her weapon, which was found at the scene of the shooting. She has been on the force for 18 years. The 20-year-old shooter's name is Phoenix Eichner. Nope. I-K-N-E-R. It's difficult to say. Eichner, a Florida State University student, son of Deputy Jessica Eichner. She's been with the force for 18 years. LCSO said she left a service weapon unattended, and that gun was found at the scene. Property records show that Phoenix Eichner lives with his mother and father in Tallahassee. In January, he was quoted in an FSUnews.com article commenting on a rally on campus which spoke out against President Donald Trump's policies and Israel's war in Gaza, among other things. He told a reporter, "These people are usually pretty entertaining, usually not for good reasons. I think it's a little too late. Trump's already going to be inaugurated on January 20th, and there's not really much you can do unless you outright revolt, and I don't think anyone wants that." He's been identified as a political science major. Police have not released a photo of him at this time. The shooting injured 6 people who were taken to a local hospital with gunshot wounds, killed 2. Phoenix Eichner was allegedly shot by police, has non-life-threatening injuries. The 2 victims who passed were not FSU students. Parents out there who have kids at FSU, Maurice, our coworker Scotty also. It's a terrifying thing when you hear something about this. And again, it's a tired narrative because it's happening with greater and greater frequency. Damaged people getting a hold of firearms that are left unsecured. And in this case, even more preventable, as the service weapon belonged to a deputy. They should know enough to always have their weapons secured and locked and in a place where their kids can't get a hold of them. And maybe this tragedy could have been avoided. There will be people who politicize this.
Already have.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, of course he didn't like Trump. Oh, no, why don't you try and take our guns now? And look, we've got a mental health issue in this country. There's no doubt about it. Social media has eroded our humanity. We no longer are willing or able to have polite disagreements with people. We have had a line drawn politically on all sides, not just one, not just two, all sides of, oh, you voted this way, so you're not even a human being. Oh, you supported this guy or that lady, you're not even American. You have these opinions, you're garbage, you're worthless, you hate America, you're liberal scum, you're a fascist Nazi, you're this, you're that. We're all just people trying to make the best of this world the best we can. Some of us damaged, a lot of us damaged, some more than others. Is it too easy to get a gun? I don't know. Do you make it more difficult for law-abiding citizens to utilize their constitutional right to get a gun, a shotgun, a handgun, an assault weapon, whatever? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I think if you were to pass legislation with stricter background checks, might help, might not. Would it prevent these things from happening? Probably not. Since the dawn of time, we've been violent. We are a violent species. It's going to happen. Does that mean it's acceptable? No. Does that mean it's understandable? Maybe. You want to sound off on it, 800-771-1025. But the more we engage in divisive, hate-filled rhetoric, the further we get away from unity. And not that unity will solve a problem like this, but I think unity makes life more worth living.
Definitely.
Just to keep it somewhat light, there are fewer people moving to Tampa than ever before.
Best news I've heard in a decade.
Such great news. Tampa sees major drop in new residents due to costs and natural disasters. Now, I'm not pro-hurricane. A lot of you still digging out from the damage done. But if there is an upside to these monstrous storms that cause so much catastrophic destruction, it's that fewer people are moving here.
You always have to look for the good in a tragedy, I think, Drew. And that is absolutely one of the best things.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. And look, I would love for people to call in because all the tourists are not gone yet. There are still some straggling snowbirds. I see them on the roads with their stupid Wisconsin license plates, South Dakota license plates,
Texas license plates.
Get out of here. Ohio license plates.
I say we flying back to El Salvador.
Damn
Drew.
right. We say they're all MS-13.
Yeah.
Paint their skin a little tanner and then just kick them down to Colombia or Venezuela or wherever the hell. If you want to call up and remind the remaining tourists of the bad elements of Tampa Bay, look, traffic here sucks, right? Flooding in South Tampa anytime it rains sucks. Let's not focus on the good thing like the beautiful weather most of the time.
Well, the heat is oppressive.
Oh,
I mean,
so oppressive.
If you're not used to it.
Oh, just wait till this summer. It's going to be worse. Don't move here. Hello, who are you?
Hey, it's Ryan from Bradenton.
Hey, Ryan. What's going on in Bradenton today, buddy?
Hey, not a whole lot. I just wanted to let you know, I'm ex-military. I was listening earlier and with the whole PTSD thing. I have PTSD also. And my mom was a 32-year police officer down here in Bradenton.
Yes, sir.
And she left her guns unlocked all the time. And, I leave my guns locked because of my kids. But I don't think that's an excuse for what happened.
Did you think we were excusing what happened? It's definitely a factor.
No. I don't think you're excusing it, but I don't think that's a reason that someone should say like, hey, his mom was or his dad was a cop or whatever. That's not an excuse.
Well, no, it's not an excuse, but it is a factor. You know that, right? Like his mother was a veteran police officer who left a weapon unsecured where her kid got a hold of it and shot and killed 2 people and injured 6 more. That's definitely a factor. There's in my opinion, a higher burden on law enforcement officers who leave their weapons unsecured than there is the average citizen.
I do agree with you, Drew.
I'm curious as to what route are you taking here? What do we disagree? Do we agree? I'm curious as to the point you're trying to make, sir.
No. I agree with the whole family, the cop needing to be everything, but it's just I don't know. I grew up around everything, and a lot of my friends did too, and we never shot anybody. I don't know.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to be patient. I know you got PTSD, and I'm very respectful to that. What are you trying to say here, man? Really, what are you trying to say?
All I'm trying to say is that not everybody shoots somebody because they have the opportunity, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Can I just give a one-word rebuttal to that?
Yes, sir.
I'll repeat it in case you missed it. I'll repeat it.
In the background.
He's laughing at you. I'll repeat it just in case you missed it.
I hear you. Thanks, Drew. Talk to you later.
All right, you thanks, buddy. Appreciate the call. Wow. Oh, okay. Because I thought when I read this story that everyone who was a cop had a kid who would get a hold of their weapon and go embark upon a mass shooting. Thank you, man. I appreciate your service to our country and I suppose to our radio program too. Hello. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Good Goots. How you doing? This is Chicago Nick. How are you?
Hey, Goots. What's up, Chicago Nick?
I haven't talked to you in some time. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I'm calling in. I got to tell you, man, my daughter is a freshman at Florida State. And today, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional, man, but that was the most terrifying phone call I've ever had. To have my child call me.
Oh,
she was safe. She's safe. She's sound. And man, it's super important through all this to have conversations with your kids. That's what I wanted to kind of tell you. Ever since she was, in 8th grade when Parkland happened, or 7th grade, we never hid any of this from her. We kept it it's reality.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's where we are now, and so she handled it very well. She was calm. She was collected.
Good.
She was scared.
Good.
Just a whole bunch of stuff kind of going on at one time. And, it's super important, of course, if you see something, say something. But I wanted to call in and just kind of tell parents, please have these conversations with your kid, man.
Hell yeah. Glad your daughter's okay, bro.
Yeah. She is. I'm sorry. I don't mean to break up like this,
No,
man.
it's all
But,
right.
it's because of these conversations. It helps you get through it. It helps her get through it. We're down in Parrish, Florida, so I'm 5 hours away. I can't just drive there right now because I want to be with her.
Yeah.
But it is important to talk about this kind of stuff, man. Apparently, this young man, there's people that know him on the campus. He is a student. I don't know if you got any further information, but he's a student there, and his mother's a sheriff, and he was very involved with the community. People knew him, and he didn't seem to be a bad kid. But that's unfortunately typically how it goes some of the time. So
it is, dude. Hey, everything's all right, man. I'm glad your daughter's healthy,
Okay.
and thank you very much for the phone call. Appreciate that. Hello, Drew Grabo Live. Hello?
What's up, Drew?
Hey.
Yeah. You hear me?
I can. What's going on?
How you doing?
Good.
Not much. If I had my dad was in law enforcement, but, we were all told never to play with guns, but we were also taught and grown up around them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of really hard to listen to that when a cop's child took a gun out of the house and killed people with it. It's like I also have guns, told my kids, but I locked them up.
Sure.
Now, my dad kept them in a little, like a box, that not the cardboard, like a case, but it wasn't locked.
Right. But you guys never
told
busted
them-
it open and then
No.
Good.
I'll be honest with you, a little later on when I got to stay home alone, when they would go out and stuff, I did take them out, touch them, but I never would have did anything else with them.
All right. Dangerous
Make sure
game.
I put it back the same exact way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did the same thing with Dad's Trans Am. 800-771-1025. If you've got guns in your home, you better have a lockbox. And I do think that there is a higher burden on those who are tasked with protecting and serving.
Absolutely.
Make sure that their gun isn't used in a case like this. Just think about this for a sec. That mom secures her service weapon. This might have never happened.
Right.
Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, Drew, it's Dave. How are you doing?
Filth.
Hey, Mo.
Stick himself.
Yeah, it's Phil.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on the people not moving here. I drive from Waters and Anderson to Zephyr Hills every afternoon, and it is the most soul-crushing drive that you can just ever. Every artery is just clogged coming into Zephyr Hills.
Yeah,
and please. Go back to wherever you came from. I'm so looking forward to these people going back to Canada, Maine, wherever they're going to.
Yeah.
And don't move here because of the gigantic storms, just so I can have one peaceful drive home, during the week. That would be fantastic.
Maybe we need to remind people of all the coyotes that are here, of all the alligators that just can't wait. I heard that alligators prefer tourist meat to native meat as well. They can tell. You have an 85% chance higher risk of being eaten by an alligator if you have lived in Florida for fewer than 6 months.
The tourists are more tender meat, Drew, because
pasty.
Us regular, us old school Floridians, the sun.
The sun leathers our skin.
Turns us into jerky.
Right, exactly. We're like eating jerky, and those tourists, they're like eating a nice plump filet mignon mixed with foie gras.
Juicy.
You fat
And
New
don't
Jersey.
forget the water moccasins and all that good stuff, too.
We got 4 different kinds of venomous snakes. Thank you, Dave. 4 venomous snakes right here in Florida. You got your water moccasins, a.k.a. the cottonmouth. You got your pygmy rattlesnake. You got your eastern diamondback rattlesnake, huge ones. And then your coral snake, red and yellow, kill a fella, especially a tourist fella. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Hey, I was already getting emotional about this conversation, and this guy brings up Zephyr Hills, born and raised here.
Hell yeah.
These snowbirds need to go.
Yeah, man, get out of Z Hills for sure.
Yeah, so one thing I wanted to bring up is that this individual was an adult, and I get the whole thing locking up firearms, but I look at it the same way as you locking up a firearm in the safe and your wife not having access to it. There's an adult in the house.
Interesting.
The whole kid angle doesn't really vibe with me.
Yeah, I can see your point. Like, it's not a 6-year-old kid we're talking about. It's a 20-year-old kid. But I think that's even more important to secure your weapon. Maybe one of those fingerprint lock boxes where, you're the only ones who can open it. Because many of these school shooters, you could see it coming. Like they showed signs of it. That's I don't want to say scrawny white kid because a lot of these shooters are scrawny white kids. But I think it was the Parkland shooting where the mom left her weapons, like a cache of weapons, unsecured, knowing that she had a mentally damaged son in the house. I don't understand it.
Listen, don't forget the morons, I want to say near Canada, that actually gave their son their gun on his birthday, knowing that he had mental issues.
Yep, and wouldn't even take him out of school and bring him home.
Nope.
And then what do? He goes to the school and shoots and kills people. Hello, who are you?
Hey, my name's Zach.
Hi, Zach. What's up?
Hey, Drew, I just wanted to bring up the point, the CEO assassin, he used a 3D printed gun.
Luigi.
So it's not a good look to have a gun unlocked with adult son, but it's a minor it's a lesser contributing factor if he could just gain access to guns off Facebook Marketplace, or he could just make his own gun. So it's not ideal, but it's definitely not going to safeguard the thing as a whole. And this poor lady's probably going to lose.
Let me just put a pin on what you're saying. You're saying that she left her weapon unsecured, but that's not a factor because he could have printed a gun on a 3D printer and used it. That is a crock of crap and insanely reckless and ignorant to say. Less contributing factor. She left her service weapon unsecured, dude. How is that not a contributing factor? Now, if he was committed to shooting up a school, to be certain, he probably could have gotten his hands on a weapon somehow, but it would have been more difficult than going, oh, my sheriff's deputy of a mom left her weapon right there. I'm going to take it to school and shoot up the place.
Yeah, a less contributing factor would be if he had his own gun, but he just opted to choose his mom's.
Correct.
That's a less, in your scenario, it's not a less contributing factor.
Right.
It's just a factor.
Exactly. Because I don't know if I've never used a 3D printer. You ever try and hook up a printer to your freaking Wi-Fi? That is hard.
Yeah.
You would lose the desire to shoot up a school in the time that it took to go find printer.
I have one
Connect printer.
Yeah, right. I have one word for you, Drew. Kinkos.
I don't think they exist anymore, Mo.
Oh.
This is not a lie, I have purchased at least 3 printers because the old printer, I had to buy ink for it, and I priced it, and it was cheaper to buy a new printer than it was to buy replacement ink for the old printer.
I have yet to understand, and I consider myself a fairly intelligent man, the issues with printers and them connecting if they have a connection that is broke, the cost of printer ink, why it seems like the printer ink just goes just like that. And
it's insane.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I like the old dot matrix printers. That's why I look at the little tearaway things on the side. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, I got to disagree with this school shooting and the police officer, the mother left her gun out and the kid got it.
Oh, you're disagreeing with the facts that exist in this case?
Yeah. You're a numbers guy. You're missing the point. If she was an 18-year veteran and he's 20 years old, she had to leave that gun out, 16 years?
How do you know she didn't just leave it out this one time?
Well, come on, man. I mean, you think she locked it up every time and she messed up this first time? No.
Don't you think that accidents happen? Don't you think that there's a 16-year police officer who's locked up their gun every single time and left it open, unsecured once?
Do you think that kid was sitting around waiting for that moment and then going to decide to use it once he saw it was left out?
Well, I don't know. I'm not some jackass who jumps to conclusions and makes pulls opinions out of my ass.
I'd rather listen to Mo more than you. You're saying stuff. She's 18-year veteran. He's 20.
You can listen to both of us.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm siding with Drew.
I'd rather listen
oh, in
to
your
Mo
face, bitch. He's saying he
intelligent.
sides with me. Bitch.
No.
Yeah.
No,
he just said that.
It's in your face. If she's 18-year veteran and he's 20 years old, you think he waited 16 years for that one moment she messed up and left her gun out?
Oh, so you're saying at 3 years old, this kid had homicidal instincts, that he was going to go to his school one day. That's not what I'm saying at all, you dumbass. What I'm saying is...
One day she doesn't lock her gun up, he decides to go and use it?
No, I don't know that this was the one day. I don't know enough to make a conclusion like that. But you say that you do because you are a moron.
No, it's not default because the police officer left her gun out.
So wait, so you're saying so just so we're on the same page here, let's bring the temperature down a little bit. You absolute numbskull.
I love it. I love it. I'd rather talk to Mo.
I know you keep saying the same thing over and over again, you thick-headed troglodyte, but you're talking to me, and I'm going to put your opinions back in your face. Let's take the temperature down again, you dumbass. Here we go, okay? So you're saying it's not a factor, not a factor at all, not a factor. I don't have to, but I enjoy it because you are a dumbass. So, Mr. I'm sorry, what was your real name?
Gary.
Okay, Gary the dumbass. You're saying it's not a factor at all, Gary the dumbass, that this officer left her weapon unsecured, just so we're on the same page. That has nothing at all to do with this story.
She's probably left that gun unsecured many a times in the
I really hate the ignorant. God. Where's Baby Jesus? Baby Jesus.
Rub Baby Jesus, Drew.
Little Jesus, please talk to the man upstairs, your dad, if you will. Please, a plague of locusts, a plague of frogs, a plague of anything to rid the world of these ignorant, moron, mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging, troglodyte, Neanderthal, stupid heads who call with such filth, Father Lord. I and your little baby Jesus son beg of you, another flood, another plague, another anything to end the stupidity on these phone lines. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you.
I'd just like to also add, technically, if she left her gun out 18 years, it's more of a contributing factor because the kid now, as he develops mental issues, understands that he has access to a gun if he should need it, and then starts planning out doing what he did because he knows that he has access to a gun because mom left it out 18 years.
You wanted to hear from Mo? You heard from Mo, bitch! That's Mo, dumbass! I'm sorry. I shouldn't use such language in front of you, baby Jesus. I was just a little fired up.
You seem like a nice guy other than that.
He sucks. Hello, welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, Drew. Hey, Mo.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey,
what if there was a plague of locusts right now? Like, what if all of a sudden a wall of locusts broke through the window and just took me, left you? Yeah. Like, be careful what you wish for. You are a vengeful God. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
No, I just had a question about the weapon.
Yep.
If in that particular home they have a gun safe, and everyone in that home is an adult, would it be okay, with that being said, that everyone in that home has access to the code to unlock that safe?
That, my friend, is a great question. A great question. And I don't know. Investigators said her son, okay, let's see. Officials say the deputy, and I'll hang up because that's a great question. Officials say the deputy's been with the sheriff's office for more than 18 years, saying that her service to the community has been exceptional. Her son, however, had access to one of her weapons, which was one of the weapons found at the shooting scene on FSU's campus. Officials say it appears that it was a former service weapon. So the kid either had access to the safe or she left it unsecured. But the absolute fact is Gary's a dumbass.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Quick update for my drivers. Earlier traffic crash that we had on St. Pete's side at Gandy. Accident has been cleared. Traffic is finally getting back up to speed in that area, so definitely good news there. Still seeing slowdowns on the interstates. I-275 north heading towards downtown Tampa along with the I-4 interchange. Also, I-4 eastbound heading towards I-75. Definitely seeing a slowdown there. We still got that road construction going on. It's going to be at US 301 and Gibsonton Drive. It is causing a slowdown in both directions, so if you are heading that direction, just add about an extra 5 minutes to your drive. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah and Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, they've got answers. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart, and we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at floridaheartexperts.com.
This little piggy wasn't affected by the market. This little piggy had protected funds. This little piggy locked in college costs. This little piggy had a 1-year plan. And all the little piggies went wee to college land.
Before you know it, those tiny feet will be off to college. Save the smartest way with a Florida 529 prepaid plan. Unlike a regular savings account, the funds are dedicated and guaranteed to cover tuition costs. So when they're ready to go, you are too. Prepaid plans start at $29 a month. Open enrollment ends April 30th.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation. I won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Get ready for 3 days of extraordinary store-wide savings at International Diamond Center. Next weekend, April 25th, 26th, and 27th, you get extra savings across the board at IDC. Up to 20% off. Rings, bands, bracelets, earrings. Acclaimed bridal designers will be flying in with all new styles. Get extra savings on thousands of engagement rings and all GIA-certified diamonds. Up to 20% off and up to 3 years zero-interest financing. April 25th through 27th only, and only at International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Just one step. That's all it takes to begin to make a huge change in your life with nursing education from Jersey College's School of Nursing. Just ask our grads.
Jersey College gave me all the tools and confidence I needed to prepare me to be a nurse.
The teachers here, they're amazing. They're supportive.
You're never alone. It's more than just a school here. I feel like it's a family.
2025 is full of possibilities. Take the next step towards your nursing dream today. Visit jerseycollege.edu. That's jerseycollege.edu.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Spring into savings at Crown Kia because it's all about location, location, location.
And Abby, it's all about selection, selection, selection. We have a sea of new Kias out there.
Over 400 new Kias available to choose from. Hurry in to shop our huge selection of no tariff inventory and save on a new Kia. Drive for only $219 a month.
Plus no market adjustment or dealer installed options.
Crown Kia, the better way to buy.
And service.
CrownKia.com. For lease information and more details, call 1-800-371-0942.
Great Scott! Back to the Future is now on stage, and it's a jaw-dropping spectacle Raves USA today. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious entertainment. April 29th through May 4th at Straz Center. Get your tickets yesterday at strazcenter.org.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Set the date. Barbecue Love Fest is Saturday, May 3rd at Perry Harvey Park in downtown Tampa from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Your ticket for this all-day celebration of barbecue includes barbecue samples from 20-plus cook teams, 7-plus renowned pitmasters from across the nation, and live music. The Bone and the Mike Calta Show have your tickets. Listen to win or buy your tickets now at bbqlovefest.com.
Integrity, respect, results. Farrah and Farrah, expect more. Tampa.
Climate Design Home Services. They really know their stuff. Climate Design has installed Trane heating and cooling systems for over 50 years. So put their experience to work for you. Visit climatedesign.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Nice looking day for today. Loads of sunshine around, but it's going to be a warm afternoon. High temperature of 87 degrees. Then tonight, clear skies, a pleasant night. Low temperature down to 65 degrees. Still that comfortable humidity, so a really pleasant evening. Then as we head into Friday, more sun around and more heat. Daytime high right back up to 89 degrees.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
I got to say, if I was a first-time listener to this radio station, and I heard a dude preaching unity and how divided we are, and then 15 minutes later, he's begging for a plague of locusts and calling someone a mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging, troglodyte Neanderthal, I would think that guy is a screw loose. I forgot you did that 15 minutes ago. Me too. I'm part of the problem. In fact, I would dare say I'm probably a bigger factor than an unsecured service revolver. Horrible school shooting on the campus of FSU. 2 dead, 6 injured. 20-year-old shooter, an FSU student, and son of a female sheriff's deputy. That's what we know. Suspect is hospitalized and alive. Law enforcement officials continue to investigate, say they have multiple active crime scenes that everyone should avoid. That is a long drive to Tallahassee. Yeah. Like, imagine, like, you decided, man, I got to go see my boy, and you hit the road. That's a good 7, 8, 9 hours down I-10, which is just a speed trap of a boring road. I went once. My sister graduated law school, and we went up for that. And I remember thinking, my Lord, this is a drive. Good day. Yes, Mo? Go. No, forget them. You go ahead. I like the caller that pointed out, okay, he's 17. He may have access to the safe code as everyone does. My 16-year-old has access to my safe number code. But that would stop at the point that I started to notice troubling behavior, and having raised 3 kids in the process of a 4th, I do know that you, if you are an attentive parent, understand when your child is exhibiting very troublesome behavior. 1,000%. Any attentive parent can see the telltale signs of when their kid is slipping a little bit. And like the great Dr. Dre said, never let me slip, because if I slip, then I'm slipping. Hello there. Oh. And what about his Nina if he got that? He's straight tripping. No, I realized right as I said that, probably very inappropriate. Hello, who are you?
Jake.
How you doing, pal?
Good, man. So I'm a product of...
Let's go ahead and remember we're on the radio and watch the language.
Can you dump it?
I did.
Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. 800-771-1025. Appreciate your concern. Can you dump it, Drew? Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. I can. But if I couldn't, I certainly would appreciate you calling it out. Nope, can't. We're screwed. Hello, who are you?
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Drew. Hey, I just about this whole issue, and everybody wants to say, you know, what the root cause is. Is it mental health? Is it stricter gun laws? We like to look at the numbers and everything in this country a lot and statistics, but we never look at other countries. I saw something the other day on Japan, and it was something they had went like 4 years without a single gun crime. not necessarily a shooting or a murder, but even carjackings, robberies, anything. And I know there's a big difference, and that would be their laws and their litigation. And unfortunately, in this country, I don't think it's the lack of wanting to have stricter laws or litigation. It's almost impossible.
It is.
So, like, if you tried to outlaw it completely, it would take so much time and money and litigation, amending the Constitution. It's just feasibly, it's impossible to do in this country the way things are now. And it's just, we're kind of almost too far gone for something so strict at that point. And really, nobody knows the exact answer, and everybody wants to point fingers and blame and all that stuff like that. And I hate to be, can't we all just get along? But it's just, it's tough. It's really tough, more tough than people understand.
It is, and I really appreciate the observation about Japan. I just looked it up. Japan has very strict gun control laws and experiences very little gun violence. In 2023, there were only 9 incidents involving the discharge of firearms, and 7 people died as a result. 9 incidents in the entire year. That is insane. But over there, in America, they like to say that we have the fear of God. In Japan, they've got the fear of Godzilla.
Yeah.
So, they act right over there because they know they mess up. A radioactive T-Rex is going to come from the depths of the ocean and wipe them all out. We need some of that over here. Bring Godzilla back to schools. Let's change the pledge.
More Godzilla
again.
in school.
In Godzilla we trust. One nation under Godzilla. When they took Godzilla out of schools, that's when all these problems started happening. Godzilla is good. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Gary. I got a question for Mo.
Is this dumbass Gary? Because you can't be just Gary anymore. You are forever dumbass Gary on Drew Garabo Live.
Can I speak with Mo?
You can call the other shows as Gary if you'd like, but you on this show are now and forever shall be.
I know. I
Dumbass
push your
Gary.
buttons, and I'll accept your apology.
I will apologize that your parents created a dumbass
Mo,
some
listen to
51
this.
years ago. That is what I will apologize for. That your father misplaced his contraception and decided to raw dog in the Grand Canyon, a.k.a. your mother's private parts, and created you, dumbass Gary. Can't we all just get along? What's with the division in this country? Why do we treat each other like people? Hello, who are you?
I'm a fan, Drew.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? Who are you?
I'm Hawaiian Terry, man. What's going on?
You say you're Hawaiian Terry?
Yes, I am.
That's a great name. Aloha, my brother. What's up?
Mahalo. Hey, I just want to give a little insight here. Even though, firearms is a pretty common thing in every household, I love my kids to death, but, man, something happens one day, I don't trust them either. They're always locked up.
Yeah.
Every single time. But, hey, another thing real quick.
Yep.
Did you ever watch Pool Hall Junkies yet?
Not yet. No. Were you the one who suggested it to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got to get on that. It sounds very, very interesting. I did watch episode 1 of Your Friends and Neighbors last night, and I thought it's a John Hamm show on Apple TV, and it's amazing.
Yeah. All right, man. Love the show.
Thanks,
Good
brother.
talking, guys.
Aloha. It also means goodbye. I want to look up Malakaliki Lana, but I couldn't spell it. Malakaliki Lana.
I'm reminding myself to watch that show.
Your Friends and Neighbors?
Yes, yeah.
Dude, episode 1 was the T word for boobs. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is a non-dumbass Gary.
Like just regular old unleaded Gary? How you doing, man?
Unleaded. I had a question. I keep seeing the pictures online, and he had a long gun. And with the police, I know they're kept in the car. So I'm curious if it was actually in the house or locked in the car.
Great question. So this was not a current service weapon of hers. It was a retired service weapon. So probably,
Gotcha.
I would say probably kept in the home, but I don't know that to be true. But I'm going to assume, which makes an ass out of dumbass Gary and nobody else. Not you. You're regular Gary. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Cool, Gary. That's cool, Gary.
He didn't impress me all that much. Not like dumbass Gary.
See, he didn't ask to speak to you. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Ryan.
Hi. What's up, dude?
So I feel like it should be the complete opposite way. I think there should be more guns. Everybody should have a gun. Then there'll be less people trying to shoot people.
Yeah, I don't know that I believe that, sir. I think that people who are comfortable with guns should have guns, but I don't think you want people who are uncomfortable having guns to have guns because there are going to be a lot of accidental shootings that way.
I agree with that, but people who are comfortable should be able to have guns anywhere they want to have them.
Well, they pretty much can. Where do you want to have a gun that you can't have a gun right now?
you can't carry a gun into school. You can't carry a gun.
So you want to go bring, just so we're on the
places.
same page, you want to go bring a gun to school?
I'm a grown man. I'm not taking a gun to school, but I think if a college student is old enough to possess a gun, he should be able to possess a gun.
I mean, I think he can, right? Like I know there might be a policy in place, but if I had a kid walking the campus of a school right now, which I do, I'm not going to get mad if he's got a gun in the old knapsack, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. I think the implication there is if the students were armed, one of them could have taken this kid out maybe before he killed two people, but
maybe.
I think if you had a situation like that, you'd hear a loud clap and just people would pull out their guns and start shooting.
Imagine a bunch of guns in backpacks and how easy it is now for someone that's not altogether there to get that gun. Because that backpack is going to be put down and left alone numerous times throughout the day, numerous times across the campus.
Absolutely. I blame the JanSport people,
of course,
for all these shootings. What do we got coming up in the Mo Better Mo?
Oh, we got a fire sale. We've got the Don't Be Cruel and alligator bites.
Ooh, yummy. Next on the Mo Better News, but don't forget, as these storms and tourists, they're going to come. There are a lot of them. Storm's going to head this way. We'll have named ones, too. The Atlantic, the Gulf of America, etc. Well, you need to make sure that roof is safe, sound, and secure. You want to make sure the roof over your family's head is going to protect you, your belongings, and your kids. Go to universalroof.com, and Universal Roof and Contracting will get you a free roof inspection. And if there's work that needs to be done, they will even drop you a 15% discount simply because you listen to this radio program. Universal Roof and Contracting does an awesome job. They are thorough. They are effective. They are friendly. They are affordable. I know this because I used them in 2004 after Hurricane Charlie did a number on my roof, and that's why I can recommend them for your roof as well. UniversalRoof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Barbecue Love Fest is back.
Ooh, I smell barbecue.
It's the celebration of all things barbecue, good times, and cooking for a cure. Barbecue Love Fest, May 3rd from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Perry Harvey Park in downtown Tampa. Get samples of the best barbecue from over 20 cooking teams, over 7 renowned pitmasters from across the country, and live music. Eat barbecue, vote on the best cook team, and watch live music outside at the nicest time of the year. What's better than that? Join the Bone Saturday, May 3rd. And it's the day of the Derby. There'll be coverage of the Kentucky Derby all day. Hey, you can even wear a big dumb hat. Proceeds benefit Friedrich's Ataxia Research Alliance. Get your tickets early right now at theboneonline.com. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Quick update for my drivers. Earlier traffic crash that we had on St. Pete's side at Gandy. Accident has been cleared. Traffic is finally getting back up to speed in that area, so definitely good news there. Still seeing slowdowns on the interstates I-275 north heading towards downtown Tampa along with the I-4 interchange. Also, I-4 eastbound heading towards I-75. Definitely seeing a slowdown there. We still got that road construction going on. It's going to be at US 301 and Gibsonton Drive. It is causing a slowdown in both directions, so if you are heading that direction, just add about an extra 5 minutes to your drive. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Get extra savings on thousands of engagement rings and all GIA certified diamonds. Up to 20% off and up to 3 years zero interest financing. April 25th through 27th only, and only at International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Drip, drip, drop. Are you tired of leaky faucets, climbing into a tub with water that never gets to that right temperature? Well, the folks over at Climate Design Home Services can help. They've got licensed plumbers on staff that can stop those leaky faucets and install a new hot water tank in less than a day, even the tankless kind that'll save you money. Doesn't matter if it's a clogged drain, sewer line replacement, or even repiping Call Climate Design Home Services. They will take care of all your needs. 727-295-1572. That's 727-295-1572. Or you can simply go to climatedesign.com and get that leaky faucet fixed today. Say goodbye to that annoying drip, drop, and go to climatedesign.com and say goodbye to those drips. climatedesign.com.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And now, during Truck Month, well-qualified buyers will receive 2.9% APR for 72 months on the new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Turbo Max. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium, Ondale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
The market's down and bills are up, but that doesn't mean the fun has to stop. When going out feels like too much, stay in and spice things up with XTC Supercenter and Planet X, your one-stop shops for pleasure, fantasy, and everything in between. From toys to lingerie, games to gear, we've got everything you need to turn a quiet night at home into something unforgettable. XTC Supercenter and Planet X, because your love life shouldn't suffer just because the stock market does. Come play with us.
Have you heard of the new Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets yet? It's a lot of fun, and there's at least $250,000 in bonus bets on the line every single day. That's the minimum, and it grows fast. All you have to do is pick a side for $1. And there's a new battle every day. Matchups like favorites versus underdogs, overs versus unders, Florida versus the world. If your side wins for the day, you not only get your cash winnings, you split all those bonus bets. Check it out on the Hard Rock Bet app. Download it now on Google or iPhone, or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMITTED.
This fall, the police coming straight from the underground. Ice Cube is bringing truth to power. Am I iller? Than a natural born killer? You know how we do. Featuring 4 decades of attitude, a musical production like he's never done before. Taking the stage at Amalie Arena, September 11th. Ice Cube, Truth to Power Tour. 4 decades of attitude. Straight out of Compton, it's a crazy brother named Ice Cube. On sale Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.50% APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Rate lock renews automatically to current rate after 60 days or any time upon request. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods. You know, I don't talk about it enough. Wild Fork is great for families. I've got my brother turned on to it. Large cuts of meat, ground beef, enough to feed the family at prices you're not going to find in any grocery stores. No matter what you're looking for, from desserts to seasonings, sides, and the greatest cuts of meat on earth, Wild Fork has it at some of the best prices you're going to find. They've got locations in South Tampa, Citrus Park, and St. Petersburg, right on 4th Street North. You've got to check them out today. Get it delivered, pick it up in store, or go on a shopping spree. WildForkFoods.com.
Comedian, actor, and author Colin Quinn is coming to Clearwater. Come see him April 24th at the Billheimer Capitol Theater. Hear Colin's unique perspective on American politics and culture. Don't miss one of the most beloved voices in comedy, Colin Quinn.
Your identity's not even who you are. Your identity's who the government says you are. Your personality is who the people that know you think you are. Your reputation is who the people that don't know you think you are. Your social media profile is who you think you are. And your browser history is who you are.
So, April 24th at the Billheimer Capitol Theater. Tickets on sale now. Visit RuthEckerdHall.com.
Take advantage of the Freedom of Choice pricing event at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1,000 new vehicles in stock with 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., JerryOhm.com. 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Avoid the stress of preparing to sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You can skip the hassle of spring cleaning and sell your home fast and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and don't worry about showings, open houses, or costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. You'll receive an all-cash offer and close within days. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, you can trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast with their guaranteed cash offer. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash. I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
7 minutes, Maurice.
Damn it. We're going to have less because I'm about to eat it up talking about Newport Richie's best gun range. That's all American gunslingers out on US 19. Make sure you get out there. Look at what just happened today. You have to be able to protect yourself. You have to have certain things to protect yourself, and you have to have the training to make sure that you protect yourself right and properly. And all of that is available at All American Gunslingers right on US 19 North in Newport Richie. Open 7 days a week. You have no excuse. They have so many great things. Go to aagunslingers.com and find out about all of their classes, all of the training, everything available at Newport Richie. Best gun range. All right.
If I may, Mo,
yes,
I am a believer that the best weapon against a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun who is well-trained and practices shooting, much like you can do at All American Gunslingers.
America.
Freedom.
Thank you right there. Let's get to this story right here. Bobby Brown says Britney Spears butchered his My Prerogative with her cover. 20 years after she released her cover, the R&B singer believes that she butchered his 88 hit song. Britney Spears, according to Bobby, says he butchered it. Teddy Riley produced it, but that was a butchering I couldn't take. I cleared it only because it was Britney Spears, he continued, adding that he felt secure in the decision since Teddy was a major part of the OG version.
Teddy Riley of Guy, come on.
Yeah.
People can take everything away from you. They can never take away your truth. But the question is,
Sounds like somebody's farting.
can you handle mine? They say I'm crazy.
They're right.
I really don't care. That's my prerogative.
It's so overproduced.
Oh, my God, gross.
Yeah.
Just gross.
Yeah. But Bobby's got to let it go.
Yeah, I mean, it happened 20 years ago, bro. I understand regretting, letting her cover it, but time to let it go.
You have to let that one go. I want to get to this Gator story right here. What's the percentage you would say of risky human behavior that's behind alligator bites?
85% of alligator bites happen because of some sort of risky or irresponsible human behavior.
You have too much faith in humans, Drew. It's 96%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Floridians are expected to interact with more gators this time of year because experts say it's because of the mating season for gators. Researchers also say gators do not look to attack humans, but will it provoke? I'm not sure I believe that. Well, I guess, no, that's not true. You had the Disney incident. You had the multiple dog incidents. I mean, I understand dogs aren't human, but they also are, well, I guess they would be part of the food chain.
They're like extensions of humans.
Yes, exactly. And again, yeah, if your little child walks by, if your 3-year-old is there and your dog is not, that gator's going for the 3-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't say you can say that gators don't look to attack humans. Gators look to eat. And we're food.
Right.
There we go. Researchers found that in almost all cases of gator bites, people did unknowingly or not engage risky behavior moments before the bites. Researchers, I can't get that word out today, say that many bites are preventable if people were more aware of their surroundings, as you say, They're not viciously aggressive. They don't want to attack you. They just want to eat you.
Yeah, they don't. But here's the thing. When people feed them, the gator brain is so unevolved that you feed it and it goes, oh, person, food. Person going to give me food or person going to be food.
Have you done your AI Barbie doll action figure?
I'm so embarrassed to say that I did it this morning.
No, Drew, you didn't.
I did not the Barbie one.
Well, the action figure.
I'm going to show you and you're going to laugh your stupid ass off. Oh, God, this is so embarrassing. I'm going to walk over and show you.
I got to see this. I can't believe I did this. I wish you'd have waited till this news segment. That's you? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. What did you put in as the weight?
I don't know. It got proportionally wrong.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Thank you. I don't think I'm that chubby.
Well, what to know before you are not. What to know before using AI to turn yourself into a Barbie doll or action figure. Experts advise people to use caution before using this AI generation machine. The trend could violate trademarks. Experts recommend using generic terms or altered versions of the figure. So you may be okay. You've got Mattel, you've got Barbie.
Yeah,
you're in some trouble.
They ain't suing me.
What's your take on fluoride in the water?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I always thought that fluoride helped me prevent from getting cavities, but now I think it's making autism. I don't know.
I have always thought that it's fine. It's fluoride. I can certainly see it helping nations or places where the children don't have access to yearly dental care or dental care at all.
Right.
I didn't know it was a hot button issue. We have the Florida Senate passing fluoride ban in the water supplies. The proposed ban, included in a broad bill dealing with the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, comes after decades of communities adding fluoride to water to help prevent cavities and other dental problems. I'm not sure I know if that's such a bad thing. All I know is our Surgeon General Joseph Lopado is arguing fluoridation can carry other health risks, and I think he's a wackadoo, so I think it's a bad move.
He is.
Yes, and that's the Mo Better.
Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you, Drew.
Have yourself an excellent weekend, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I know today is Thursday, but Mo's off tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Sean Daly in the house tomorrow.
Nice.
The handsome devil himself. We'll see what's going on with him and his insane love life. The Tampa Bay Lightning play next. The New York Rangers, the final regular season game. Rest all the starters, please. Have yourself a fantastic night. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, sir, did you want something? Sir. I was going to let him get one word out like you do on that Just Call Mo spot. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks to Fran Hosh Law Group for sponsoring today's show.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Expect that congestion on Dr. King and Dale Mabry near Steinbrenner to continue for a little longer anyway. We do have a crash West Shore Boulevard northbound at Kennedy that will back you up to Azeel Street and beyond potentially. Fairly typical interstate backups, perhaps even a little lighter than usual, but Hillsborough Avenue east and west between Kingsway Road and McIntosh still dealing with that crash. Give yourself 10 minutes or so eastbound and 5 to 7 westbound. 301 south and 41 south around Gibsonton Drive and Riverview Drive, respectively, both delayed 10 to 15 minutes. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
The Bone Bonus is back. Money. Starting Monday, you can win $1,000 throughout the day just by listening to The Bone. You work hard and deserve this. Plus, we're pretty great, so why not listen? The Bone Bonus, starting Monday on 102.5 The Bone. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting. Get 15% off roof repairs or replacement and monthly payments as low as $115 a month. Check them out before rainy season at universalroof.com.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches in my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me. I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around the store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches of my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
It's the start of a new season of Raise deals, and they're so good, even Raymond is buying. Drive a new Honda Pilot, just $419 per month, or a new Honda Accord, just $319 per month. Even Raymond is buying. It's the start of a new season of Raise deals. Don't miss out. Claim your Raise deal today at Crown Honda, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
John Senning here for Solar Bear. You know, big power companies keep raising rates, but Solar Bear is fighting back and helping Floridians save. They're locally owned, not some giant national chain, and they've been in business for over a decade. With thousands of 5-star reviews, they're Florida's most trusted solar installer, and right now, you'll pay nothing for 12 months. That is a full year of free energy. Stop paying more and more every month. Call Solar Bear today or visit them at solarbear.com. That's solarbear.com, and take control of your power.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 15th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restricted supply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
O'Reilly. Stop by the new O'Reilly Auto Parts in Tampa on North Nebraska Avenue next to TGT Poker and Racebook now through April 29th for the grand opening sale. Get 2 times Overboards points on all Armor All wipes. Plus receive 2 times points on Valvoline Flex Fill Gear Oil, which means you can reach your next $5 reward twice as fast. Right now at your new O'Reilly Auto Parts.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mira Joyed. That Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
If you're hurt, accept no substitute. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Nice looking day for today. Loads of sunshine around, but it's going to be a warm afternoon. High temperature of 87 degrees. Then tonight, clear skies, a pleasant night. Low temperature down to 65 degrees. Still that comfortable humidity, so a really pleasant evening. Then as we head into Friday, more sun around and more heat. Daytime high right back up to 89 degrees.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Bone Bonus is back. Money. Starting Monday, you can win $1,000 throughout the day just by listening to The Bone. You work hard and deserve this. Plus, we're pretty great, so why not listen? The Bone Bonus, starting Monday on 102.5 The Bone. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Traffic crash reported right now, Hillsborough side. This is going to be Hillsborough Avenue East between Rome Avenue and Florida Avenue. Now, the 2 lanes are blocked. Traffic is backed up all the way to North Havana Avenue. If you're heading that direction, add about an extra 10 minutes to your drive. Also, traffic crash reported on the interstate
WHPT,
right now.
Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete, and 107.3 WXGL-HD2, St. Pete. The Bone is the official Tampa Bay Lightning radio station. It begins.
All systems go.
Right now on the bone, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning.
That's round one, game one of that best of 7 series. It might be the most highly anticipated first round series in hockey. Everyone will be watching. Before we get to that game, the Lightning have to close out the regular season tonight against the New York Rangers. This game has no meaning for either team. In fact, you might as well call it a glorified exhibition game. The Lightning want to get out of this game healthy and turn their attention to more pressing matters. What type of game will we see tonight? We'll find out next. Coming up in our pregame show, we're going to hear from Eric Erlinson, Bobby the Chief Taylor, Ben Pierce, John Cooper, Dave Michigan, and so much more. It's the Lightning and Rangers, and it's happening right here on Lightning Radio.
In front, Kucherov shoots, score! Right back down their throats! Shoot, save made, rebound Ovechkin, save made by Vasilevsky, he holds on! Score! Bennett point!
Tonight's broadcast of the Tampa Bay Lightning is presented by Spectrum, a connection built for everywhere. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum. Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And by Advent Health, the official health and wellness partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Hedman holds, shoots, score! Victor Hedman!
Now with the Lightning Audio Network pregame report, here's Greg Linnelli.
And good evening, everyone. Glad you're with us as we get you set for Lightning and Rangers. Greg Linnelli with you. This is the last regular season game for Tampa Bay. Of course, you heard in my open, the Lightning getting set to take on the Panthers in the first round of the playoffs starting on Tuesday at Amalie Arena. We'll give you the full schedule a little later on in the broadcast, but we know that's set. And it means this game, really, for the most part, is a meaningless one for the Lightning. They've had some success against the Rangers this year. Tampa Bay won a December 28th game, 6-2, before taking a road game by a 5-1 score on April 7th. And the Lightning are coming off a win in their final regular season home game. That was a 5-1 win over the Panthers. That was Tuesday to improve to 47, 26, and 8. So the Lightning, no doubt, beat the Panthers. And look, the Panthers rested their players and the key ones because they had the ability to do that. The Lightning just not in that position cap-wise, but you have to play these games out. And that game got a little chippy. There's no question. And the Lightning also understand that that's the team they're going to face. And it's going to be a battle. And they've got to get through this game and then mentally start to get focused on that game and on that series and what they need to do to become victorious. And one of the ways you can do that, really in any game, is play with a lead. The Lightning feel like the way they are defensively this year and the goaltending they're getting, if you can play with a lead, you are going to have a chance to win most of your games. And that was what the Lightning were able to do in the last game in the first period, thanks to Braden Point.
Across the line, Point, open left circle, Point, shoot, score! Braden Point! He got open down the left wing. He's a righty shot. He had a great angle. He zips it past the glove of Vitek Vanacek. 1-0 Lightning with 18:28 left in the first.
Yeah, you heard Mitch there on the call, and Espo was there as well. And you heard Phil say, what a pass. And that was because Yanni Gord made a great pass over 2 points, streaking down the left side. It was a beautiful thing. And Yanni Gord talked about that assist setting up one of the best players in the game.
I actually didn't think Mo was going to pass it to me. I thought E was going to pass it directly to Braden because I thought that side of the ice was open. He ended up passing to me, which brought one more defender to me, and then I was able to just put it in the space for Braden. It was just I read the play. I saw it was opening over there, and I was hoping Corner was coming with speed, and obviously tremendous shot to be the goalie there.
Yep, he did, and Gord has found himself a home there playing with Point and Kucherov. We'll see if that lasts. We know John Cooper likes to mix up the lines, but Gord is somebody who can play with a lot of different players because of his speed, but he has enough offensive ability where he can play off of those guys and not look out of place. We'll see how that plays out tonight, of course, and in the playoffs, but I'm not sure there were many people who thought the Lightning would be in the position they are tonight in terms of the record and how well they've performed across the board metrically when it comes to key statistical categories across the NHL. When you talk about goals for, goals against, and individual players having big seasons, John Cooper's done a really good job of keeping this team together. And, of course, not having Steven Stamkos this year, that was a big storyline. Coop even said afterwards, silencing the doubters was maybe some motivation.
We get looked at as, okay, their time's over. And every year these guys come back and, prove they can do it. So it's been amazing to be a part of for over a decade. And hopefully, this group wants to make many more memories, that we have memories ahead of us to make. And so, excited to see what we can do in this playoffs.
I think a lot of people are. And injuries certainly play a factor in a lot of things. Bjorkstrand banged up, Chafee out a little bit here, and we understand that's going to be a factor. But other teams are going to be dealing with injuries too, and it is the toughest championship to win. The Lightning have been through that before, and we'll see if they can lean on that experience from key players in that first round against the Panthers. They will be doing the same thing for sure, and that's why it's such an intriguing matchup. But Nick Paul says, look, we're not taking any NHL game for granted, including tonight.
Yeah, you got to approach it the same way. When you start taking things lightly out there and not trying, not that anyone would do that, but that's when you get hurt. So you just got to take every game the same preparation, same everything. And it's an NHL game, end of your career, you don't get those back. And, when you're done, those are games that you wish you took a little more serious and had some fun and really enjoyed. So, I think every game, every time you touch that ice, you just got to give it your all.
No doubt. And I think that's the exciting part. This Lightning team has been through that. And that's kind of where we sit, talking about the Lightning and their journey heading into these playoffs. When the Lightning win, you get 50% off your favorite pizzas from Papa John's the next day. Just use the promo code BOLTSW when you order online or on the app. Papa John's, the official pizza partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Still to come, we'll hear from Bobby the Chief Taylor and Eric Erlinson, Ben Pierce, Sam Rosen, longtime play-by-play voice of the Rangers. We had him on our Power Lunch show on Lightning Radio. Mish and I, we break down the latest Lightning news, noon to 1. And Sam was generous enough to come on, calling his last game in the NHL. You'll hear from him in segment 3. Set up like your favorite player this year for the playoffs. Grab your authentic pro locker room gear now. Available in-store at Amalie Arena and at TampaBaySports.com while supplies last. Lightning and Rangers coming up in about 20 minutes on Lightning Radio.
Tampa Bay. Who celebrates your Tampa Bay Lightning with an official Bolts debit card? We do. That's right. Join GTE Financial and get a free Bolts debit card on us. More than just banking, GTE offers our members a full financial lineup. From lending to insurance and business services, we do everything with a personal touch. Bolt into every match with GTE Financial, the official credit union of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Visit our website and use promo code BOLTSCARD to get your free Bolts debit card today.
Download the official Tampa Bay Lightning mobile app, presented by Spectrum, to stay informed on the Bolts all season long. You get breaking news, stats, exclusive content, contests, and more. Visit TampaBayLightning.com/mobile app for more information. Be the Thunder.
If you're doing your spring cleaning and you see that your windows and patio doors lack pizzazz, do something about it. Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota have a 1-month only sale where you can save $300 off all windows, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Anderson, superior products, exceptional service. RBAFLA.com, license number CGC 1527613.
This fall,
the police coming straight from the underground.
Ice Cube is bringing truth to power.
Am I then a natural born killer?
You know how we do. Featuring 4 decades of attitude, a musical production like he's never done before. Taking the stage at Amalie Arena, September 11th. Ice Cube, Truth to Power Tour. 4 decades of attitude.
Straight out of Compton, it's a crazy brother named Ice Cube.
On sale Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audubell. They are terrific. And by the way, Audubell's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods. Wild Fork is great for families. I've got my brother turned on to it. Large cuts of meat, ground beef, enough to feed the family at prices you're not going to find in any grocery stores. No matter what you're looking for, from desserts to seasoning, sides, and the greatest cuts of meat on earth, Wild Fork has it at some of the best prices you're going to find. They've got locations in South Tampa, Citrus Park, and St. Petersburg, right on 4th Street North. You've got to check them out today. Get it delivered, pick it up in store, or go on a shopping spree. WildForkFoods.com.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs Bracket Challenge is back.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And now it's time to take your shot. Face off against family and friends and see if you can predict this year's playoffs.
Shoots and scores.
Can you pick the perfect bracket and claim the ultimate prize? A trip to a 2025-26 NHL event. Sign up today for a chance to win exclusive prizes at nhl.com/bracket.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
This is Lightning Radio.
Pretty sure there were, well, actually not pretty sure. I know there was a lot of question marks. What this team was going to look like. We lost a cornerstone of our organization. And I think there was a ton of uncertainty of how things were going to play out. And, you know, you look back to then to now, and, you know, we have 100-plus points.
It's been, you know, pretty incredible what the Lightning accomplished this year. And here we are, last game of the regular season before we start the playoffs on Tuesday on home ice against those Florida Panthers. Bobby the Chief Taylor, Eric Erlinson with me, Greg Linnelli here to talk about not only this game, but just the season a little bit and where the Lightning are headed. Chief, it's interesting. The Lightning are finally here. Last game of the regular season. What goes into a player's mind knowing that you still have the toughest part of your season ahead?
Well, you're kind of excited, mainly. I mean, that's why you play all those games and all those back-to-backs and all that travel so you can get into the playoffs, you know, and have a shot at it. I mean, when you're a kid growing up in Canada, Greg, you know, you win that Stanley Cup every winter, you know, out in your backyard or down your basement when you're playing ball hockey with your buddies. You always play for the Game 7.
Mom's yelling at you.
Yeah, Game 7 Stanley Cup final. You're in there. But you know what? It's the biggest difference is it's a totally different style of hockey. Well, I shouldn't say totally, but really a big different style of hockey. You know, you don't get the power play opportunities as much. They let you play, so it's a much more physical game, I think, and I think you have to be pretty good in your own end. And, you know, we've been talking about that all year long. And when the Lightning are playing at their best and have Ashes on, you know, they're tough to beat.
E, when you take a look at the Lightning season up to this point, heading into the playoffs, what are some things that come to mind?
Well, their 5-on-5 play is the biggest thing. You know, you look at the numbers from last year compared to what they were able to accomplish this year. And so one thing we heard all the way back to September at the start of training camp was how much better they knew they had to be defensively, and especially their 5-on-5 numbers. And they went out and did it. They're one of the best 5-on-5 teams in the league. You know, there's no doubt that a healthy Andre Vasilevsky factors into that. The return of Ryan McDonough factors, I think, into that more than people, you know, really understand, and what he's meant to the defensive core back there, and really taking the minutes away from Victor Hedman, and, you know, taking on those responsibilities that Heddy had to take on last year in addition to everything else he did. So that's what I look at with this team. And, you know, we wondered all the way back to September, how is this team going to look without Steven Stamkos in the locker room, without that voice in the locker room, without that shot over there on the power play, and could they, you know, move past that, and would they be able to kind of fill that void? And, you know, we thought Jake Gensel would be a 40-goal scorer. He's a 40-goal scorer, so he replaced the offense there, and, you know, he's brought a little bit of a different type of the way that he produces the offense to this team. And, you know, there's a lot of new faces on this team this year compared to last year, and we didn't know what was going to gel. We felt, you know, he was telling Chief last week that it just seemed like yesterday we were sitting here saying, hey, Chief, I think this team can surprised a lot of people. A lot of people want to write them off because of what they lost. I look at what they gained and what they still have to show, and they've gone out and done it. And that's a testament to the coaching staff and the players in that locker room to go from all those question marks to finishing second in the division and getting home ice in round one.
The defense has been improved, Chief, but something you can appreciate, the goaltending has been outstanding all year, hasn't it?
Boy, is it ever. I still bristle at the fact, people say, Vashey wasn't very good last year. He had a back injury, couldn't train in the summer. The first half of the year was his training camp. And then from Christmas on, or just after that, after the break, he was outstanding. So, people just don't look at things, as close as they should. But, we saw vintage Vashey, maybe even better he was this year. I mean, he makes saves, and when he does too, which is really impressive, is he'll make those big saves early in a game when you could, when a game could get carried away or taken away from you in a hurry. And he's come up with that, with the big saves to keep them in the game, keep it close so the Lightning have a chance to settle down and get their game underway. And he's done that time and time and time again this year.
It's been a disappointing year, E, before we let you guys go for the Rangers, right? Jeez.
Yeah, going from the President's Trophy to out of the playoffs. And you look at the way they started, they were one of the best teams in the league. They might have actually had the best record in the league through about the end of November. And, you see all the offseason turmoil and all the trades, the Barclay Goodrow situation, and they just put him on waivers. The Jacob Trouba situation. It all seemed to take its toll on the locker room, and they just couldn't find who they were that made them successful. Shesterkin's numbers are way down. That certainly factors into it a lot. But, yeah, there's a lot of people looking around going, what happened to the New York Rangers this season? Because it is a lot of the same personnel, right? And, they get some ultra-talented players, but you look at the numbers, Zibanejad did not have the type of year that he's used to having. And, but Panarin's been good. I think the biggest thing with the Rangers, though, you look at in their defensive core, where, a couple years ago when the Lightning and Rangers faced off in the conference finals, I thought they had one of the best top 6 D-core in the league, and now they don't. And I think that's the biggest thing with kind of how they've fallen from being a President's Trophy winner to where they are now. And, and I think that affects the goaltender too. I think Shesterkin, his numbers are not the same, and that's a big reason why too. Or, as Chief would say, maybe the league is figuring him out a little bit. Maybe he gives up a lot of shots from the outside. Chief has noticed that. We've talked about that a few times this year. But overall, definitely probably one of the disappointing teams around the league this year, the Rangers.
I'll tell you one thing, guys. They were so bad this year that Sam Rosen's retiring from it.
We're going to hear from Sam later on in the broadcast.
Oh, man.
What a career.
I'll tell you what, I got to miss that man. He's an unbelievable human being.
No doubt about it. You guys are not too bad yourselves. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you throughout the broadcast tonight.
Thanks, Greg.
Got Chief
Thanks, Greg.
there, as always. Cleaning the Crease, presented by Jana King, proud commercial cleaning partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Jonas Johansson, he will be in net for the Lightning. By the way, want to let you know, too, Into the Blue podcast, that's Gabby Shirley and Ben Pierce. They discuss their excitement for the playoffs, the matchup with Florida, and the injury concerns as the regular season wraps up tonight. It's all on this week's Into the Blue podcast, available in your favorite podcast app and on the Lightning Audio Network's YouTube channel. Ben's up next, along with Sam Rosen. Back after this on Lightning Radio.
Amalie Motor Oil tips its hat to the manly man.
Manly man.
You one time wrestled a bear for $50.
Manly man.
You always order the lumberjack breakfast.
Manly man, man.
And you know that nothing protects your engine better than Amalie Elixir Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Family owned and Tampa Bay grown.
AMALIE, better than it has to be. Amalie.
A proud partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
The Lightning Foundation's 50-50 raffle, presented by Moffitt Cancer Center, supports hundreds of local charities. Each home game has a single pot with the winner selected during the third period. Visit Bolts5050.com to purchase tickets. Do good and win big.
If you're doing your spring cleaning and you see that your windows and patio doors lack pizzazz, do something about it. Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota have a 1-month only sale where you can save $300 off all windows, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Anderson, superior products, exceptional service. RBAFLA.com, license number CGC 1527613.
years of Jonas, living the dream tour, performing Nick Solo and the administration, Joe and DNCE, and the Jonas Brothers, Kevin, Nick, and Joe, playing Amalie Arena October 22nd. With special guest, the All-American Rejects, the greatest celebration of Jonas ever in one incredible show. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Hey, Dave Mishkin here from Lightning Radio. Join Greg Linnelli and me every weekday at 12 Eastern for Lightning Power Lunch. It's an hour of Lightning hockey talk to keep you up to date on the very latest with the team. You can listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch the live stream on Facebook, Instagram, and X by following Bolts Radio. If you missed the live show, download the podcast afterward in your favorite podcast app. Lightning Power Lunch airs weekdays at noon Eastern on the Lightning Audio Network.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA Spring Sale. How can I help?
Oh, hi. It's time for spring cleaning, and I need a total refresh.
Perfect. Huge savings in store and online can help you refresh for less. Save up to 50% off on hundreds of select outdoor, garage, bathroom items, and more.
Oh.
Plus, loyalty members can save an extra 10% on select sale items.
Wow. Now I won't have to spring break the bank.
Shop the IKEA Spring Sale March 18th through April 21st.
Offer valid 3/18 to 4/21/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/spring sale for details. Restrictions apply.
St. Pete Country Fest is here at Vinoy Park, November 21st through the 23rd. 40-plus country artists across 3 stages. Tickets are on sale now. Visit stpetecountryfest.com today.
This is Lightning Radio.
Glad you're with us. Greg Linnelli with you. We're getting you set for Lightning and Rangers coming up in about 10 minutes or so. We will get to Ben Pierce momentarily. I told you about Sam Rosen hanging him up this year. He had a Hall of Fame career as a broadcaster for the Rangers, just dynamic man and play-by-play announcer. He joined Dave Mishkin and me earlier today on Power Lunch on Lightning Radio. You can listen to that show noon to 1 weekdays on the Lightning app, and we have a lot of fun. We have guests like Sam. We wanted to play a snippet for you right now on Lightning Radio. You have, I'm sure, some time to reflect a little bit and the best moments you've had, and it's probably not just, a lot of wins and cups, but probably the people that you came across, right, and friendships that you made with players, coaches, and broadcasters.
Very much so, Greg. I think one of the things that I'll miss the most is the relationship with players, and I think what's great about our sport and about my being around as long as I have is that I've gotten to know these players as people. When I started out, there was less of an age difference, obviously, and the players that I met at the time, Ron Greshner, the Maloneys, John Van Beesbrook, these are people that are still my friends. And, as you go on, now the age differential, I'm the sage man in the locker room, able to give advice, but I still love the players who come in. They all have stories. I've tried to encourage the rookies this season hold on, just want to kill that phone call. I've encouraged the rookies to really push to maximize their talents. And I think that's something that they've listened to. Whether they do it or not, I can only hope. But those are the things that I really enjoy, and I'll miss the stories of how an 18 or 19-year-old kid from Finland comes to America and is a player in the National Hockey League, and a Russian kid who barely speaks English comes and becomes a great player in the league. These are all things that I'll miss about being around the team and around the game.
Fortunate to have that man on our show today and calling his last game in the NHL. And Sam Rosen, one of a kind, no doubt. Ben Pierce, our Lightning reporter, is with us right now. And I wish Sam was calling more games, because I think a lot of people thought the Rangers were going to be a team in the playoffs. That hasn't happened. The Lightning are going to the playoffs, taking on Florida. We knew that, but now the times and dates have been released. Tuesday night, first game at Amalie Arena, 8:30. What do you make of that?
Yeah, Tuesday night, and night should be bolded and underlined. Obviously, I think everybody was getting ready for the playoff start. I think it's back a couple days from what people expected, but that time, I think, is really the one that jumps out at you. Now, the good news is, obviously, the Lightning are probably going to be able to sneak in some practices that maybe people didn't know if they were going to get. And it's extra rest, right? For guys like Luke Glendening, Oliver Bjorkstrand. This could really benefit the Lightning. But yeah, the start time is going to be difficult. I know you and I will both likely be finding some coffee up in the press box on Tuesday night. I'm guessing whoever wins that game is going to have no issue with the start time. The other one might not feel so great about it post-game. So, the Lightning take care of business, and all of a sudden the start time's not a discussion anymore. So it's going to be a late night, but I think everybody's looking forward to game one.
What do we expect tonight?
Well, we've seen a lot of teams, even Florida the other night, rest some players getting toward the end of the regular season. The simple fact of the matter is the Lightning don't have that luxury with healthy bodies and everything else. So we're going to see everybody who's healthy is going to play tonight for Tampa Bay. Obviously, Johansson gets the start, so Vazzy is healthy. That's the exception. But I think it's going to have to be a good effort again. This is a team that's talked about they want to be playing their best hockey when the playoffs begin. The good thing about not resting players is it's another opportunity to just make sure you guys are dialed in and ready to go for Tuesday night now. So it's a good chance. And now with those couple extra days rest, you never know. We might see some extra speed out there tonight. Who knows? But I think just stick to your system, play the right way. It's the last regular season game, but these guys have high aspirations that are going to start now next Tuesday. So just play your game and make sure you're kind of building still toward that playoffs.
And you come out healthy, right?
100%. That is the bottom line. No need to take any bad risks in the corners, things like that. Just make sure you come out of here with as many players as you started the game with. That for sure is going to be a focus.
All right, sir. We will talk to you throughout the broadcast tonight. Thank you, buddy.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Ben Pierce joining us right there. Nick Paul is donating $150 to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay for every point he records this season. Slide Insurance is generously matching each donation, making you $300 for every point scored going to support mental health in Tampa Bay. Dave Michigan has the call next. We'll talk to him. Before we do that, Lightning and Rangers coming up in a couple of minutes on Lightning Radio.
At PNC Bank, the official retail bank of the Tampa Bay Lightning, we've always taken a boring approach to handling your money. Not only is it smart, it's reliable. And why would we ever want to be unreliable with anyone's money? Some of those customers could be big, tough hockey players who gladly give up their teeth for a win. Oh, that's going to hurt. But really, we just think boring is the smartest way to help ensure your money's there for exciting things in life. Like intentionally placing your body in front of a frozen rubber puck traveling at 100 miles per hour. PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association member.
The Bone. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2, St. Pete. The Bone is the official Tampa Bay Lightning radio station.
This season of the Tampa Bay Lightning is presented by Advent Health.
Cross the blue line to the center point. Shoot! Score! Score! What a shot! Kucherov!
It's time to be the Thunder.
Point, cuts in front, shoots! Score! What a move! What a move! What a point! He wins it for the Lightning again!
Tonight's broadcast of the Tampa Bay Lightning is presented by Spectrum, a connection built for everywhere. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum. Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And by Advent Health, the official health and wellness partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Rebound Graves, left circle, shoots, block, rebound, Nylander in the slot! Save it by Vasilevsky!
We're moments away from puck drop as we get ready for Lightning to strike.
Lightning hoping to get through this game, let's say, against the Rangers, and then turn their attention to the Florida Panthers for that first game in the first round of the playoffs. Dave Mishkin is with us to talk about what we may expect to see tonight, and maybe that's the million-dollar question, partner. What do we expect tonight? I think we do know the Lightning basically are going to have a full lineup because they're up against the cap.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Greg. I think, especially now that we know that Game 1 isn't until Tuesday, I mean, let's just say, for the sake of argument, the Lightning don't have a very good game tonight. I don't think they want that. But whether they have a good game or not a good game, I mean, they're going to have time to kind of get ready for Game 1. They're going to have, Ben's right, they're going to have some practice time. I don't think they were expecting to maybe have 2 to 3 days of practice leading up to Game 1. So make the most of it. But I think the priority in this game and what they want to get out of this game is health. Now, you can't play tentatively because that is one way to invite injury. Just go out, play your game, do the best you can. I think we're going to see the minutes divvied up very evenly tonight. And